whole recording of Amaya saying you're full of shit. So why don't you bring that up again so I can post the recording?
Why did you make her deactivate Twitter, dude? Why did you make her go?
I haven't talked to her. I haven't talked to her since we had that recording where she said you're a fucking liar.
There you go. I'm glad that you fucking said that you spoke to her. Why would you speak to a 14-year-old Indian girl that lives in New York? You fucking pedophile.
First off, she's 17.
Thanks for admitting it.
And we've already had this argument, and you got destroyed.
Really?
We already had this argument, and you got destroyed. She came on and said you were a liar, and then showed us her chat with you where you were freaking about. Why were you freaking out on her? We saw your messages to her, and you were talking about coming to meet her in real life and everything. Texted me.
Can you show
and
me
it's
these
even
messages?
on the recording. Yeah, it's on the recording. We have the whole thing recorded. I know it's difficult for you because you have a mental disorder where you just lie so much you don't know what the truth is, but that's what happened. In fact, I can actually go get the exact recording before you start stuttering and lying. Hold on 1 second. I'll go get the recording for you.
Yo, you really need to like calm down because the side of your head fucking shows white hairlines.
Yeah,
and I'm
I don't
sure
need anything out of you,
too,
Toucan Sam. Shut your fucking big-nosed ass up. Calm down, Squidward. Let's go catch you in another goddamn lie.
You should do that. You should show me these images where she's 17.
Remember when you claimed that you worked for fucking Google and IBM and then you got they were forcefully taken away because you weren't.
I'm sorry. Where are you getting these fucking assumptions from? Did Zoom tell you
yeah,
about
why don't you tell us how you got arrested for Lizard Squad, but then you went to the Richmond and Twickenham Times and told them that it was a big misunderstanding, and then they spoke with the local police and they said it was because you were stealing money out of PayPal's, and that's why you're really on probation, you fucking liar.
Oh, because of PayPal's.
Tell us another goddamn story, Vinny.
Because of PayPal's, right? They were because of PayPal. Zoom, you know everything. Do you want me to show you my charge sheet, you fucking fat monkey?
Yeah, sure.
You want me to show you my charge sheet?
Hey, Vinny, here's a timed recording of you being caught in a lie within 2 minutes of you telling one.
Are you trying to get me to link the video of you being beaten up?
Here's where you tell a lie and then you bring someone in to back you up and they say that never happened.
If this happened to me, I would kill myself.
You should kill yourself.
Yeah, look.
You know what was funny was when you said you were gonna play Kyle the other day and then we had 2 webcams set up and you claimed you were on a street and you weren't even there. That was funny. Yeah,
the only difference between me and you is you got caught on a webcam. There's a video of you getting bullied.
We watched it for an hour and you never showed up because you're a fucking pussy.
There's a very big difference between you and I.
Live stream, like I'm there and you're not there.
You get bullied by everyone.
Here's a recording of Vinny being caught in a lie. He brings someone in to back him up, and the person's like, "That never happened." And then they show us a join.me with Vinny screaming at them on Facebook for texting someone and saying, "This is why I wouldn't come see you."
Wait, you should definitely link these. You should link these.
Fucking hilarious.
You should link these.
Literally trying to hit on a girl that was underage, and you got caught for it.
Okay, so I was sitting on a girl that was underage, but a couple of minutes ago you said she was 17. You just got caught in your own fat twisted lie, you fat piece of shit.
I never lied. What are you talking about?
You just said that she was 17.
Look at you stuttering. Why are you getting so mad?
You just said
that 2 minutes of the argument where you get caught lying, and I'm like, tell us how you did this in Lizard Squad, and you start stuttering and stammering and saying you were never in Lizard Squad. Stop stuttering.
Why are you trying to defend the fact that she was 17 and then you said she was underage?
Why are you pretending that you're a soldier? I think that's fucking pathetic.
I'm not a soldier. That has nothing to do with
it.
Stop! I'm a penis.
Fucking job.
A big gaping anus.
You don't have a bachelor's degree. You don't have a master's degree. You're not a law enforcement professional. You don't have any kind of military training or combat experience. Hello? I mean, come on. We literally sat there and looked this up for this fake job that you claim you have. And there's 2 different sources run by 2 different people in the military that show you don't have any of that.
Yo, ZM, who we roasting, my dude?
Yo, I'm the fucking pizza guy.
We're roasting Vinny, the pretend NATO soldier over here. Can you tell me where you got qualified in a general staff war college degree? Where did you get a general war college degree, Vinny? You couldn't even finish 1 year at a community college without getting kicked out.
I've done college,
and before you claim you didn't get kicked out, we have screenshots of you admitting that you got kicked out when XTM trolled you and catfished you with that fake account that you were flirting and telling him you were a good kisser and everything and trying to cheat on your girlfriend, you fucking faggot.
You should definitely
You out here pretending to be a soldier again? You know that's against the law, right? It's considered stolen valor and it's a thing in every fucking country. Not
you can
just
take
yours.
a breath now.
Can you tell me? Can you tell me where you did all your military training, Vinny? Because I don't remember you doing anything besides lying and pretending that you worked for IBM and Google.
Why do you act like you know me?
I mean, I literally have you on recording.
Why
There's
do
a
you
40-minute
act like you know
recording
me?
of you pretending that you were in Lizard Squad, denying that you were in Lizard Squad, telling me that you worked in Google, that you worked at IBM when I had friends that looked you up and said you were a fucking liar. And then sure enough, 7 months to the day, I literally predicted this in the recording. It's about 20 minutes in. I said, I guarantee you 5-6 months from now, you're going to remove it from your fucking thing and you're going to say that it never happened. And you literally did that. You literally removed it from your profile and pretended that it never happened because you're a fucking cuck.
Okay, are you done?
You're such a pathetic fucking lying hoe.
You must have a raging boner that
you had to block everyone because you're a fucking coward. And now I'm on here and you're not even fucking talking because I'll just talk over you because you're a little pussy. You're a fucking combat veteran. You're on there holding 2 fucking M16s up. Did you ever take a fucking firearms safety class where you got your fucking fingers on the trigger? I love the part where you're holding up an AK and your fucking arm is straining because the gun's too heavy. I would fucking pay to see you shoot one of those. Those little gumpy ass fucking wacky arm inflatable flailing tube man arms. What are you gonna do, bro? You look like a fucking SpongeBob. And you're
calm down. I'm in here for a while.
Are you kidding me?
I'm in here for a while. Okay, you can take a breath.
Are you kidding me?
I'm in
here. Are you still telling this Ariel girl that you made a botnet when you can't even program? You remember when I asked you a simple ASM question and Chloe asked it for you, and then we found you literally copying something from fucking SourceForge verbatim and saying, "Oh yeah, that was easy." And then she's like, "I found the link. What are you talking about, Vinny?" And you're like, "What does programming have to do with hacking?"
Where are
How
all
the fuck
these?
are you gonna audit a security system when you can't even program, Vinny?
I'm really confused. Like, where are all these rumors coming from? You're legit.
They're not
Chinese whispers with yourself.
Remember how you put body before the fucking head, and then you close everything in the head.
I'm actually really confused right now. Like, I haven't heard most of these things.
You know why? Because you need medication. Because you lie so much.
Did you just accidentally swallow your microphone?
Like, you literally
Hello?
told Kyle that you were gonna punch him. He said, "Meet me at Abbey Road." We picked a spot that had 2 HD live web cameras with a mic. And you're like, I'm there, and we're literally watching the fucking stream.
Is it me, or can you guys hear him? Like, I can't hear anything. It's just really, like, faint.
No, I think it's just you, man. I can hear him pretty much.
This proves everything.
What the fuck? I can't hear him. It's just gone really faint.
Little faggot cock.
Good thing
Someone check Mumble and post this picture. Post that
I
picture.
think.
Mumble.
Wait, where's Vinny's girlfriend? I came here for Vinny's girlfriend.
Oh, what? You mean the heroin addict?
I love heroin addicts.
Yo, I legitimately can't hear him. Is there like?
Jesus Christ.
It's really low.
Legitimately just turn him up, Vinny. Just turn
Kitty,
him up.
post
You know
that
how to
picture
do
that I sent in Mumble.
Yo, is that a girl? Hello?
Post that in Mumble.
The bitch looks like Five Nights at Freddy's. She looks like that fucking duck.
Five Nights at Freddy's.
Zoom, I don't think you have any authority to be talking about people's looks. Have you seen the shape of your head? You look like a fucking Afghan watermelon, dude.
It's funny because you told me you were like any 8-year-old, any girls older than 8 that don't have a pug nose, and your fucking nose is like 12 times
And
longer.
an intelligent sergeant in NATO. Can you tell me what a common Mac OS X file type is?
Yo, I legitimately can't hear this guy. His mic's
Linux!
like,
Linux!
I literally just explained to you that you guys could turn him up.
I tried. I already have the views of
Don't know
volume
how
on
to?
max.
He's on all the way 100%.
I can
100%, 100%, nigga.
Up on Discord if you'd like.
Oh, can you hear me now?
No, I.
You just need to
Take a
be
look
quick
at that
about
picture.
it.
Look at Finney's fabulous HTML skills there, guys. Take a look at that. That fucking web development from a security analyst. Top-notch security, mate. Top-notch. Come on.
Yo,
Can't get
top
better
notch,
than
dude. He's pretty good.
Yeah, you
I'd buy
fucking
it.
got him, dude.
I'm still trying to wait for Zoom to say something because I don't know. I can't hear
Dodging
him.
that question.
Yeah, I turned it up.
Dodging that picture, Finney. Can't
Which
explain
picture?
Can you
One that Kitty sent the
I'm sorry, Anthrax.
One of your
Derp,
fabulous
do you hear me?
HTML
Not in
skills.
person.
Wait, that website wasn't even my website.
Yeah, it was. Why are you
Yes,
lying?
it was, don't lie.
Where are you guys getting?
Why are you
all these,
lying?
like,
You
rumors?
literally
I can
posted
hear
that
them.
on your own fucking Twitter and was like, yo, look at me roasting MLT. And then everyone made fun of your shit because you had over 80 fucking errors in 30 lines of code that you copy pasted out of fucking basic HTML web page.
He
Like, are you
closes
fucking
everything
kidding
on
me?
the fucking heads tag as well. Like he,
You're
like at
actually
the end,
very
he puts heads
embarrassing.
points
It's
in the
funny.
photo.
Like I'm actually.
It's very
interested in it.
embarrassing how you literally lie and stutter and make up excuses, but then when I call you out, you start stuttering and making up excuses. I can't wait for you to lie about what you just lied
You
about.
just said excuses twice in 5 seconds.
Yeah,
Calm
because
down.
you make so many excuses, yet I say
you
it
sweating
twice just
right
to keep
now?
up to it. No, I don't sweat over you. You're a fucking retard. All I gotta do is just let you run your mouth. You lie so much you forget what you lie about. You'll literally
Made
sit here
4
and say something,
excuses
and then
and tried to
5 minutes
deflect.
later, you'll be like, I never said that.
But I'm pretty sure, like, what I'm trying
Yeah,
to
you're always
understand is-
pretty sure.
Okay.
For someone who's pretty sure, you never know what the fuck you're talking about. That's pretty
You
ironic.
seem really upset. You
I'm
seem pretty fucking
sure.
triggered.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah, okay. How the fuck did you
Is
get all
that
your
what you got
military
up to
training,
yesterday?
Vinny?
When you
You
got
just
fucking
shit all over
bullied by
yourself.
Just like you were pretty sure you worked at Google and IBM. We have you on recording saying you worked for them, and then you took it out. And then we went and we found your Hack Forums profile where you said your friends worked for Google at IBM. And you never even worked at Rico.uk. We called Rico.uk. You get an internship that only lasted a month and you got kicked out because you couldn't even do fucking basic pixie image booting. Like, are you fucking kidding me? You're a joke.
I'm really confused. Like, honestly,
You're really confused? There's
these
literally a
accusations
fucking
are so
tiny
fucking
chat
new
video
to me.
of you failing to do a fucking pixie boot image. Are you kidding me? There's a video of you walking around and you couldn't even do basic pixie booting off a fucking ploppy. You're like, whoa, yo, look at this laptop. So many laptops on the tables, guys. And you fucking posted it. What are you yawning from? It's not like you have a job to go to, Vinny.
You're fucking boring as fuck
government
with these
fucking
fucking
pick up
random
trash on the side of
accusations.
the
Like,
road.
you need to shut up.
Random accusations. I've literally got recordings of you doing it. We have screenshots of you doing it.
You need to show me these screenshots.
I
that
linked
you
them.
have.
What are you, fucking autistic? I literally
Pretty sure I
linked
can't see
both
any
of the.
screenshots.
You can't see the fucking links to the YouTube videos with the timestamps of you saying shit and then fucking getting caught in a lie. Like, are you that fucking retarded?
No.
I mean,
If you
seriously, am
link
I the only fucking
HTML
person
image-
here that don't see this? Like, what the fuck? Like, you cannot be this fucking stupid.
You can be pretty fucking
Here,
stupid if you
here,
think that.
within the
that's
first
not
3
a fucking
minutes, I
image
call
link.
you out on programming, building a botnet, and being a hacker that was in Lizard Squad. And within 3 minutes, you start stuttering, stammering, just like you're doing now with nothing to say. And you say, I was never in Lizard Squad. That's a lie. The news got
There's
everything
nothing
wrong.
that I can
And then
say.
you got caught lying.
There's
And then I
nothing
asked
that
you, how
can
did you
say.
build a botnet overnight? And you said, I never said that to the news. They got me wrong, mate. You know, I'm pretty sure I never even fucking said that. And then I fucking literally sat there and read the entire fucking excerpt. Well, you said that in the article, and you were like, I never said that, mate. I'm pretty sure I never fucking said that. I'm pretty sure you're wrong. Hold on, let me switch the subject
Oh,
of the
God.
conversation because I'm
This
caught.
is so embarrassing. I can't believe I'm doing this at the
I
age
can't
of
believe
23.
you got on. This should be recorded
actually
again so I
so
can catch you
embarrassed
in
right now.
another lie.
This is actually so embarrassing. I can't believe I'm actually here fucking arguing with
Actually,
a 29-year-old
here,
man. That's all
here's
I got.
another one. Here's another time-stamped part of the video where you sit there, make an accusation, bring someone in to fucking literally back you up, and that person says, that never happened, Vinny, and I never said that. And then you're like, oh, well, let's change the subject again, because I'm Vinny and I can't keep fucking one topic out without lying. I'm pretty sure this didn't happen.
I just caught you
I
out.
literally said, no, you didn't. You tried to,
Okay.
and then she said you were a fucking liar, and then she got on her
No.
fucking computer, opened up a join.me, and we all saw you freaking out on her and saying, this is why I would never come visit you. Why
And
were
you
you
claim to
making
have
plans?
screenshots of
Why
me
were you
freaking
making
out on her,
plans? She
apparently.
literally, the whole goddamn chat saw it, Vinny, and they were asking you in the
Nobody saw
recording
it because
why
it
you
never
were doing
happened.
it. Really? Because it's in the recording. How are you going to argue it's literally fucking recorded? Like, are you that goddamn mentally insane or that fucking stupid? It's on fucking recording, her saying it and telling you
thought
that
she
you're a
was
fucking
17,
liar. You need fucking medication if you can't accept reality. I swear to God, you got an Axis 2 fucking DSM-5 disorder where you constantly deny the truth and reality because you can't handle the fact that you're a broke, uneducated fucking sand nigger who tells everyone he's an IT professional when you couldn't even fucking install Linux.
I
They
can't
literally had to walk you
broke.
through opening up a
Everybody
fucking
in the
terminal
chat,
and
Right,
typing
isn't it a GUI
apt-get.
installer as
Sand
well?
nigger.
Wasn't it a GUI installer as well?
That's
Like it
actually
literally had. Huh?
I'm actually really fucking disgusted right now. I shouldn't be fucking arguing with this person.
Yeah, hold on.
Oh,
Let's get that.
have
Oh,
you
that's
seen-
on recording too. We're making fun of you on Skype because you couldn't even open up a fucking terminal and type in apt-get and install something. And then you
First of all-
encrypted your fucking box, and then you couldn't even write down the fucking passcode that it gives you, and you got locked out of your own box, and it took you 6 hours to put in a fucking ticket to have them re-image it, and then you tried to tell us, oh, there was a problem.
Wait. What are you
And
talking
there was a
about?
problem with the
A ticket for
files.
what?
There was some files that were missing from the image, even though it's already pre-configured,
What are you
precompiled,
talking
and
about?
moved into an ISO image. There were some files missing from this pre-configured ISO image, and I had to merge them with the runtime, even though you can't do that with an ISO. And then I had to fucking reinstall it, and then I opened up a terminal. Never fucking happened.
Have you seen the proof of his fake bracelets as well?
Oh
Do you
yeah,
feel better about
you mean the
yourself?
one? You mean the one with the fake ass fucking ID that he walks around? He said the
and
diamond
it's
fell
like,
out of
there's
it.
like hundreds and hundreds of the same ID.
Yeah,
Some
even though
unique
everyone gets a
ID there.
unique ID and they all come with
Yeah.
like a
No,
certificate and
there's a
everything.
difference between a
and he's
serial
never,
and
he's
the
never
ID.
shown us. He's never shown us the certification thing that comes with it. He's never
Oh, I
shown us
did.
the actual. No, you've never shown it. I'll wait right now. Go
Yeah.
get it.
There's a difference between the ID and the serial. Okay, I understand.
You mean the certification note that comes with the box?
No,
Yeah,
no,
you
the
don't have that.
serial.
Why don't
There's
you
a very big difference between the serial and
Then
the
how
ID.
come
The
fucking
ID is for
hundreds
10
of other
diamonds.
people on the internet have that exact
Because-
ID? When
because
it's
that's
for every
gold,
single
10
bracelet.
diamonds. That's the ID for 10 diamonds gold.
Nope.
Zoom, okay?
Nope,
We told
you're
you
a
this
liar.
several times.
Nope. That was
Okay.
researched. You're full of shit. Each one has a unique ID that's encoded on the thing. Every ID is different. There's even pictures of other Cartier bracelets that's the exact same type with different ID types. So why don't you try it again? Why don't you go get the certification letter that comes with it? You know, the
That's
little
very
box
nice.
that has the certification ID? Go get it. We'll wait.
That's very nice.
Go get it. We'll wait. Just go get it. It's right in your
Okay,
closet,
so-
isn't it? Go get it.
I need to show you something. Remember when I told the media, like you claimed, and I told them that I made a botnet for Christmas, right? And I
Yeah,
said that
it's
I
on
made.
the Daily Dot.
Can you find the article for me? I'm pretty sure that's very easy. Let's go through this.
Yeah,
one by one, okay?
I not only found the article, but I read it aloud to you. Are you that
Okay,
retarded?
can you link it? Can you link it, or do you want me to get it for you? Because it takes me a second to get it.
Yeah, sure. Hold on 1 sec.
Thank you. And you can clearly read out the paragraph where it says that I made botnet, right? Like I'd like to see that one
Yep.
for myself. Let's get this one over and done with because I never remember.
Oh, there we go. Vinnie Omari is still a bit drunk
Slow
when he
down,
initiated
slow
what
down,
could be
slow
the
down.
biggest distributor denial of service attack in history. He
Slow
woke up
down,
around
slow
1
down, slow
p.m.
down.
on Christmas Day, and he told me feeling from a long night of getting shit-faced to celebrate his 22nd birthday. He ate Christmas dinner, sat down at his computer, and said, it's going to be a long day. And Vinnie Omari and his friends were about to ruin the holiday. The best part was,
Where
weren't
does
even-
it
you weren't
say-
even around-
where
you
does it
weren't even
say that I
around
made a
then.
botnet? Stop,
William
stop,
Turton-
Stop.
No,
Where-
don't stop me.
Shut up. I'm
Nah,
asking
ain't
you
happening,
where
fuckboy.
it states that I said that.
Well,
So,
you not
okay,
only
so
said
you-
that you controlled the botnet, but then you went on CNN
No,
with Ezekiel and
I
Uchiha,
never said that.
and you told them that you had
I've never
everything
been
to
on
do with the.
CNN.
Yeah, you have. Should I go get the? Should I go
I've
get the
never
video?
been on CNN. You should, because I never went on CNN. I know which fucking media.
It's
outlets
on
I've
your
been on.
it's on your LinkedIn actually. You linked
I've never
the
been on
recording
CNN.
where they
Well,
had a
you
whole
see who's
where they had a whole
unverified
radio
person,
interview with you and Ezekiel, and I like the part where they asked you about the stressor and you started stuttering and
Zoom.
stammering and saying I
I'm
had nothing
sorry,
to do with it.
I'm sorry, that was BBC 5 Live, not CNN. Okay, stop chatting shit, please. I'm so fucking bored of this. Like that article. That
You know what
linked
I'm bored of?
state-
I'm bored of you lying and telling shit that
Yeah.
never fucking happened. Where were you on Christmas? I never saw you. I never saw you in the IRC. I never saw you on Skype. I never saw you in Mumble. You were never involved. In
I
fact,
never had to be
you,
there.
you never did anything.
Ah, wow, this is pretty fucking funny.
Yeah,
I'm still
it's
trying to
pretty
figure out-
fucking
let's-
funny. You don't know how to code. How the fuck did you
Look,
help make a
Zoom.
botnet? Can you
Zoom,
tell-
if
can you
I'm gonna
tell me
be
how to
here and if
extract a
I'm gonna
payload
fucking,
and pipe it into a router?
if I'm
Can you
here
tell
and
me how to
I'm
do that
fucking
right now?
making a boner fucking enlarge, okay?
Tell
like, I'm
tell
gonna do
me
this
how to
right.
generate a payload and then move it onto a router firm and then overwrite the
Zoom.
firmware on the router. Show me how to do that right now.
This
then.
is honestly
me how to
really
do that.
boring. I'm trying to find out where
Why
I
are
said
you
that I
sta-
made
why are
a
you
botnet.
stalling, bro? You can't tell me a basic thing?
Trying to ignore the question.
We're going
Why are
one-
you ignoring the
we're
question?
going through this step by step. Like I'll leave. Like this is boring as fuck because you constantly keep.
Because you're a fucking liar and you can't program and you're a fucking fake hacker and you tell everyone that you know how to program and you don't.
My skills have
You don't know.
nothing to
You don't
do
know
with
basic.
your
You don't
life,
have
okay?
skills.
Stop being a
How
little
can you
bitch.
talk about
What
skills?
skills do you
You
have?
can't fucking code. All you did was go to
You
the
don't know
news and
nothing.
lie. You're a fucking
No.
liar. I know you're a fucking liar. You know why? Because I sat there and helped KMS and Starfall load shit onto routers. Hey Vinny, can you tell me how to pull up a session ID in VZ list from hypervisor? Can you tell me how to do that real quick?
I'm just trying to like catch you around your.
Oh, but you're a
already
hacker,
have.
right? You can't tell me how to open up a session ID in VZ list? Do you even know what VZ list is? What is that, Vinny?
Oh my god, this is so fucking cringy. I can't believe you actually do this at the age of
Vinny,
29.
what is a VZ list? You don't know what that is?
I'm trying to catch you out on the fucking bullshit that you keep fucking
What,
saying.
what
about
bullshit?
me.
I'm asking questions and you can't fucking answer them, and you're stuttering and
Read out
stammering
the-
and stalling.
Read out the part where I made the botnet, which is the rumor that you fucking spread
That's the
around.
rumor that you told everyone. You
Okay,
told
I haven't
everyone.
told no one.
I guarantee you told Ariel the same thing because you told Chloe that you made a botnet. And listen, did you not see the screenshot where Ariel said, "Oh, it's quite possible for that to be done"? I know because my mom's in computers. I didn't know that your mom had extensive experience with malware and writing, rewriting router firmware in Cisco networks. How much experience do you have with the ARM architecture, Vinny? Since you coded a botnet that used thousands of Roadrunner routers.
You said that I said that in an article.
You did, and I think the best part was
lengthy
when you
article.
said that you got up on Christmas Eve and did that when you weren't even around.
I
You
never
weren't on
said that.
Iris. Yes, you did, because William
Yeah.
Turner was there. In fact, we got him in our DM group. We talked to him quite often, and he
But
told
you
us
just
you boasted to him that you were not only the founder and the spokesperson of the group, but that you did everything. And what's funny is you boasted and bragged to the Daily Dot. You boasted and bragged on BBC.
that never
You
happened.
boasted and bragged all over the fucking place. But
I'm
then in
sorry,
your
I thought
local
it was-
papers and the Richmond Thames, you tried to throw everyone else under the bus and say that it was a big misunderstanding. You told everybody that you got arrested for Lizard Squad and that you were out on bail and everything, when really you were technically arrested for stealing money out of PayPal's and charging them against your null consolidated PayPal account, because we looked into that too.
I've never had a fucking PayPal account.
Yeah.
Under
Hey, by the way,
Consolidated.
null consolidated, I have you on recording saying that that's not a real company. Are you still telling people that it's a company?
I've never
'cause-
had
'cause
a PayPal account.
Because I seem to remember when me and KMS called you out on that when you were telling us that you were rich and you were an IT consultant, and we asked you to show us your
never called
client
me out
list.
on anything.
Yeah, he did, because we have it on recording. In fact, that was the last time I
Link the
saw you
recording,
before you
please.
started lying and telling everybody that you were in Lizard Squad.
Can you
It was me,
specifically link the
KMS,
exact recording?
Oshok, and MLT, and we also had Tatuition, if I remember correctly. And we asked you about null consolidated, and you said that you had a whole bunch of clients, and we were like, "Let's see your client list. I'd like to see who you're working with." And you started stuttering and said, "Oh, well, I'm rich, mate. Oh my god, I'm peasants. Oh, I make 50K a month. Oh my god, I'm Vinnie. Fucking nice more." And then
Dude,
KMS was like,
I
"You don't have
can't be
any
bothered
clients.
with this.
Who the fuck would bother to hire you? You can't even install Linux." And then we started laughing at you, and you broke down crying. You're like, "No, I have money. I have money." And then KMS got on camera, whipped out 50K, and said, "Why don't you do the same broke, ugly, big nose motherfucker?"
That's
And then you
another
started
lie.
crying and left. But the
That's
only
another
person that
lie.
here that lies is you. You couldn't tell the truth if it fucking bit you in the ass, dude. You literally are on recording lying, then telling us you never said it, and then if you go back 10 minutes before, you literally said it. That 40-minute recording is the most perfect recording ever, because I
This is
catch
so
you in about
shocking.
30 fucking lies, and you just keep lying. I've
Dude,
never
this
met
is
somebody that lies like you. It's fucking amazing. They should
This
write a
is so
paper on you from a psychological standpoint, because it's like the truth could be right in front of you, and you literally believe it. It's almost fucking scary. Like,
Back
you
to the
literally
question
believe
asked
that you
earlier
were a
that you
NATO
ignored
soldier.
multiple times.
This is
Like,
actually
when you tried
fucking
to-
disgusting. I can't deal with this anymore. Like,
Fucking-
I'm actually fucking
remember how you
getting
ignored
cancer.
both of his questions? We have to unrecord, and don't worry, Finny. We have you fucking stuttering and ignoring questions.
Well, I
Don't
can't
worry.
exactly fucking speak
worry
when
about
there's
it.
a fucking fat behemoth on the other side of the fucking
He was
Discord
fucking
server
allowing
fucking
you to
shouting.
speak. He asked you, waited, and you didn't fucking explain it. Your
I'm
only
trying to
excuse
go.
was
My skills have nothing to do with this. It
You
doesn't
have
matter
to
what
I
I
don't.
know
I
or
don't
what
think
I don't
you.
know.
I don't
I'm-
think you have
Yeah.
skills.
I'm actually trying to confirm
You
several
have no
things that
skills.
Zoom has fucking said, and the fact that you're so far up his ass just proves that you're fucking.
I
standpoint
think
in
you're
this
just
is
making a
fucking
bunch of
pathetic.
shit up.
As well as everyone else. It
That's
means that
exactly
we'll
what
wrap this up. Great one, Finny. Great fucking logic there.
That's
boy.
exactly what you're doing.
Fucking considering I was fucking
So,
bullying
Zoom.
you in Discord by myself.
Yo,
the other
chat for a
fucking-
second. Okay, I'm not talking to you. Hold on. Zoom, remember, you said that let's just go through this like without screaming, okay? Because I'm actually like I have nothing to do tomorrow. Like I'm pretty down
You
to
have
like.
nothing to do anyway. Never.
Derp, shut up, please. Okay, I'm not talking to you. You're irrelevant. Okay. Just
I'm
mute
irrelevant.
my-
Is that why everyone's bullying you and you're ignoring all
Can
the
someone please
questions?
mute this guy? Because I'm actually trying to
He
give
can't even
votes.
talk over
Everyone's
you. That's the best
here.
part.
Everyone is
I have
in
no
here
reason
to
to-
listen to you fucking stutter and cry from getting
Thank you.
bullied. You
Thank you, Harry
ignored his
Potter.
questions multiple times.
Thank you, Harry Potter.
Oh.
Could someone mute this kid? Like I'm trying to speak to
Potter.
fucking Zoom.
Fucking remember when you got
Yeah.
caught fucking
Shut up, dude, before I
lying
kill your
about me
fucking
from
owl, you
us,
fucking
yeah.
dumb bitch nigga.
Hey,
Shut the fuck up, I'm
uh,
trying to speak to Zoom.
Is that
Hey,
your own-
Vinny.
is that your own
I'm
insult,
trying
bitch
to
nigga,
speak
bitch
to you,
nigga?
Zoom, but you see there's a problem, like I can't fucking speak to you if this fucking cunt keeps fucking talking.
Well, you know, since you got
How
extensive
many times do you
experience
wanna
as a
repeat your
pen
words?
tester, can you go ahead and tell me if a data bus is bidirectional in x86?
Okay, so let's
Yes!
go through the Zoom, okay? Let's go through this. Are you ready?
Is it bidirectional, Vinny?
Ignoring the question again.
Zoom, we're gonna go through this.
I-
okay?
Is
We're
it
gonna
is
go
it?
through your
Do you even know what
questions.
bidirectional is? Like
I got
where the
arrested
bus is used to
for-
transfer
I
data
got arrested
between
for PayPal
microprocessor
fraud,
and
right?
memory output?
I got arrested.
Yeah, it's
for
even in
PayPal
the
fraud,
papers. Yeah,
Right,
it is.
there's
It's
my
in the
there's my
papers.
arrest warrant. You said it had nothing to do with Blizzard Squad. My arrest warrants had nothing to do with Blizzard Squad. There's a picture of it on Daily Dot, and it
That's the
states
fucking
off with
warrant.
exactly.
That's
Huh.
the warrant. You know you get different documents for fucking what you done. Are you that retarded?
No.
Well, this is my
He
arrest
said
Yeah,
that my
I,
warrant
uh,
was for PayPal
I actually remember that, and I
Yeah.
remember William Turton showing us all that, and it was for Computer Fraud and Misuse Act, and it was in relation to fraud, which I thought would be very fitting considering it was a computer-based crime where you were stealing money out of people's PayPals, which would make it fraud. And if you look up the criminal code in the magistrate's court document, it actually shows that you were arrested for stealing money out of PayPals. And the criminal codes are for criminal and computer-related fraud crimes.
I've never stolen money
You
from
had-
a PayPal account. Do you want to know how that happened?
I know how it
You
happened
know
because it was
that.
explained several times in the newspapers how you
Oh,
stole money out of PayPal and you were charged with that.
no, that's bullshit.
Yeah,
Because the media
bullshit.
always tells the truth, right?
I believe them over you, Vinny. You'd lie about the color of the sky.
Oh my god,
The
this
sky
is
could
fucking
be
pathetic.
purple, and you'd be like, "It's blue, guys. I'm telling you. I know it's blue. I have an expert that tells me it's blue."
Okay. Are you done?
No. Can you tell me the difference between an 8085 processor and an 8086?
That's good. Okay. Well, whenever you're done, let me know. Okay, we can
You,
continue.
you don't know about basic bit types, but you're an
That's
ASM programmer.
6 questions you've ignored now, and it's all on recording.
I'm not here to answer your questions. You fucking.
Can you
got
tell
me.
me?
It's
Can
because
you
you're
tell me the
getting
difference
bullied.
between
You
a
don't get bullied
microcontroller
anymore.
and a microcontroller in x86? I mean, I'll give you a hint. It has to do with opcodes and built-in handling instructions.
I'm guessing you're just
But-
like really in denial about the fact that I could embarrass you in front of your friends.
I don't
Maybe
really
they
think
weren't
I don't
sure
really
in
think
front of
you're
you.
I don't really think you're embarrassing anything. I think you're embarrassing yourself. I'd feel bad for that Ariel girl who always defends you. I also thought it was really funny that when they were bullying
She
her
doesn't
the other
defend me.
day, I thought it was funny that when they were
She never
bullying Ariel the other day, she said, I don't really see what I have to do with Vinny. Me and Vinny
I
are
still
two
can't
separate
believe
people.
you're actually talking about bullying when you got fucking bullied on fucking
I
video,
just-
and you
I
also
just think
got
it's
bullied out of
funny-
Blab
I
by
just think
by Miles.
when-
Like, why
when
are you
did that
talking
happen?
about bullying?
So why
Are-
got
are you
bullied out
high?
Discord
Do you
the
want
other
me-
week?
Are you high,
Would you
Vinny?
like
Because
me-
that never happened.
Yeah.
You're clearly fucking high. Because
Mine right now.
really,
I'm
because
very
I
high.
actually have pictures of you from Uchiha where you told him that you were intellectually superior and that marijuana didn't affect you in any way, and you've never gotten high from marijuana. But then you
That's
talk
not-
about how faded
It's
and
funny
high
because
you
he
are all
can't
the
even
time.
roll either. He
That's
doesn't know
never
how to
happened.
fucking grind or pick at it. He just fucking puts a whole nugget.
But yeah,
in it.
I like how Vinny talks about shit that he wasn't even around for. He just heard third hand from a third party. He wasn't on Blab. He was
I
on Blab
never
one
around
time
your scene, I'm
when he
sorry.
was on a date with fucking Kareem, where the two of them rented out that room for like one night in fucking Dubai, and then they sat taking turns switching the cigar in each other's mouths and taking pictures of it. That was the best part. Was that you guys
Why
used
do
the
you-
same
why do you
cigar and took
constantly-
pictures of
Yeah.
it.
Why do you
Why do
constantly
you
like
constantly
lie?
go away with a guy?
Who are you trying to impress? Like, dude, you're 29 years
Vinny,
old.
why
People are,
why
like,
do you
half your age.
constantly lie? You sit there and you tell 17-year-olds on fucking Twitter and Discord that you're the Lizard Squad hacker.
No,
You sit there and you tell
I've never told
Ariel
anyone.
that you're a fucking coder and all this shit, and you make all this money, but you're fucking broke, and your family's on fucking welfare, and they collect fucking benefits every month,
My
and your dad
God.
drives a fucking Uber car. Like, come on, man. Your sister's a failed fucking actress.
This is
But you're
so
telling us
embarrassing.
you're so fucking rich? Like, are you kidding me?
What? My sister's a failed actress?
Yeah,
Did you
there's
say?
literally a video of your sister in a fucking movie. Like, you don't even know what your sister
fucking
does. Literally.
trailer.
Wait, what? My sister's
Yeah.
in a movie?
Don't fucking
Yo,
think
this
Yeah,
is new
it's a
to me.
really,
This
Yeah,
is
she
it's
was
a
in a
really
fucking
good movie, dude.
Yo, you guys should
Amazing.
actually link me this because my sister does fucking English literature at fucking university.
I'm sure this was literature.
I'm actually pretty fucking kitty. Like, dude, shut the fuck up. Like, you don't even know what you're doing, okay?
Okay,
You're
there's your
just-
sister, Basma Omari. She's in the movie A2.
Oh my god, you think this is my sister?
I know
Oh,
it's your
yeah,
sister
it-
because it's the
You
same
can
fucking
tell
girl
by
from
the
your
nose.
Basma Omari
Isn't
Twitter.
that
This
the one
is
that
a
he was
fucking
worried
meme.
about
Oh
going
my-
back home because he didn't want to
I
fuck
wish
her or some
Ariel
shit.
was here because
He
she's
did-
seen
he-
my sister.
He was worried about incest.
I wish
And he was
Ariel
asking
was
me
here
about
because
this.
this is not my sister. I am dying. Hold on, I need to send
Really?
this to her.
Because there's your
Yeah.
fucking sister's
I
Twitter,
know what
and
my-
she
I know
follows
what my
you,
sister looks
and
like.
she's tweeted at you. So
She
now
follows
you're
me.
lying about your fucking sister? Like, are you kidding me?
Wait,
Dude, I've
wait,
never
where
seen
did
someone
you
in my
tweet at
life
me?
lie about your sister. Your sister fucking tweeted
That's-
at you all the time. That's your sister's
That's
Twitter.
a fake Twitter account. No,
That's
it's
your
not. That's not her
sister's Twitter.
account.
That's always
She
been her.
doesn't-
That's always been
No,
your
she
sister's
doesn't.
Twitter.
She doesn't use Twitter. She doesn't
Actually,
use Twitter.
she
This is
stopped
pathetic.
using Twitter because she started getting bullied by MLT when he jacked her Twitter account and was tweeting at you that he thought she was hot, and then she deleted the fucking thing and left.
My
Like, why are you lying,
God,
bro?
This is embarrassing.
It's
Yeah,
embarrassing
my
how you
sister-
just
Embarrassing for
constantly
you.
get caught in fucking
That's not even my
lies.
sister. That's not even my sister.
That is your sister. There's only
I'm
one
telling
Basma
you.
Omari in all of
I'm
London.
telling you.
It's
I'm
in the
telling you
electoral.
that is
It's
not
in
my
the electoral
sister.
roll. There's only one Basma Omari in the
No,
entire fucking
I'm
country.
telling you that is not my sister.
Just like
you
there's
fat
just
obese
like there's
Noel.
only one Hasina Omari, your mom. Just like
And
there's
that's not
one
my mother's name.
Muhammad Omari. Yeah,
What the
that's
fuck?
really funny that none of them are on their name, but they're on your financial aid forms for
Hold
your
on one sec.
college. They're in the fucking database for your college database. Varys Ahmed Omari. Where you
Oh,
claim-
wow. Okay,
I like how
that's
you
a
gonna
public
call your-
database.
Oh, it's a
Zoom.
public database. How come your parents' names
Your
are listed
cons-
in the fucking database? Oh, look at him stuttering. Your
No,
parents' names are
I'm
listed in the
I'm letting you
database.
talk. Like, I can just mute you and just like talk over you, and then that way
Yeah,
I
and I'll
won't
just
stutter.
talk over you anyway because you're a fucking cuck and you're just gonna lie anyway.
But you're the one that's constantly lying.
Really? Then
Like,
how come I keep supplying you with nothing but factual links of you saying shit, including recording?
they're not
of you saying
factual
shit?
links.
I-
They're
Really?
not
They're
factual
coming out of
links.
your fucking mouth. You're literally saying
I'm-
shit out of your own fucking mouth on recording, and you're trying to tell me that's not you? Are you
I'm
fucking kidding me?
Dude, I'm actually like really fucking confused. Like, are you trolling or are you being dead serious? Like,
I
really
literally
wanna know.
said, Vinny, do you work at IBM and Google? And you said, yes, I worked at IBM and Google. I will go get you the lanyards right now. I will go get you my employee IDs and prove it to you. And then you just disappeared, kept doing misdirection tactics, and then never showed us to them. No one ever saw those fucking IDs. And then you took them out of your LinkedIn because you never worked at Google or IBM.
Dude, look, okay, like, I'm gonna be
Stop
very honest
lying.
with you.
I would literally
Like,
have no problem with you if you just didn't fucking lie
Zoom,
all the goddamn time.
I'm sorry. Like, I really.
I know
like,
you're
I'm
sorry.
so shocked right now. I don't know what the fuck to. Like,
I'm shocked
tell
that
you.
you lie so fucking much. It's goddamn
No.
pathetic.
You feel so good about this because like I'm actually letting you speak. I'm.
Dude,
very-
you're letting me speak? Are you on fucking drugs? I've been talking
Yes.
over you and destroying you this entire fucking time, and you're literally sitting there, Squidward, thinking you're winning this? Are you kidding me?
Oh my god! Don't start talking about people's looks because you look like a fucking.
Are you
weirdo,
kidding
like-
me? I literally have a fucking link to you on a forum crying about how big your fucking nose is on Hack Forums. Seriously, all you gotta do is just look up Vinny and go to page 13, and you're like, guys, my nose is so big, even my mom makes fun of it. It's not funny. I broke my
You
nose
should-
by walking into a
Oh,
brick
really?
wall. Yeah, really.
This is so embarrassing, dude. Like, honestly, at the age of 29, if I'm doing what you're doing, I'm gonna kill myself. Like, that's a promise.
Well, let's
Like,
see.
if
I
I'm-
work,
if I'm still around
I
the
work for a
community-
billionaire. You have a pretend job.
No. You told your ex-girlfriend Tabby Cat that you're a fucking.
That never
FBI
happened,
informant.
and why
Yes,
didn't
it
you
did. Okay, let me talk.
No,
let
it
me talk
didn't.
so I can mute him so I can tell you guys a really funny story. His ex-girlfriend, who was a fucking e-whore, he told her that he was a fucking
that's
FBI
really funny
informant.
that you say that, Vinny,
What?
because your
You're gonna
girlfriend's
speak
a
over
fucking
me.
e-whore.
No,
Your
not really.
girlfriend's an
So you're
e-whore.
gonna
Yes,
speak
she
over me,
is.
Zoom.
Are
So
you
you're gonna
telling me
speak
that she
over me.
doesn't do financial domination, Vinny?
Are you-
Because we found her Twitter. Should we
Are you
link
gonna-
it?
Yes, you should, because I need to.
It
Like,
came
which-
with an email as well.
Link
And
that
it
shit,
linked to a
nigga.
Yahoo Answers page, and,
Wait,
and she
which
talked
one?
about genital warts
Wait,
and
are you
yeast
talking?
infections.
You guys are talking about Ariel being my girlfriend, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I just cringed. I'm sorry. I can't
Oh,
believe you
okay.
actually think people do that. Kitty, are you in a relationship with someone right now?
Are
Are you in a relationship with someone right now?
Are you trying to hit on me?
No, not really. You're broke as fuck. I don't. That's actually
Vinny,
embarrassing to think that I would.
Chill out, dude. I'm not interested. It's okay.
Wow, this is embarrassing. If you actually think that I would actually speak to someone like you in real life, you must be mistaken. You're really thinking that you must look like a really fucking nice girl.
Yeah, no.
How many times
Take
do you have to
a
repeat
picture of your stomach,
words?
okay? I bet your guts are hanging
the
out
fuck?
over your pussy lips,
No,
you fat
I'm
bitch. Shut the fuck up, you broke hoe.
700
Don't even talk to me, okay? I'm trying to speak to
You-
Zoom
And
right
I'm
now,
you
okay?
hideous.
fucking
Yeah.
defend
Why
Ariel
is
to
Vinny
get off
harassing the
fucking
girl?
Instagram.
Like, what the fuck? He's getting bitched
That-
this entire
that's the only
time, so he
kind of
lashes
thing
out
Vinny
at the
ever
only
done.
girl? What the fuck?
That's the only thing
Because
he
Vinny
can
gets
talk over.
upset.
Vinny,
He can't
you
talk over
portray
anyone and
signs
say
of
he's
domestic
assaulted
abuse, man.
fucking dominating females.
B-Cat was forced to watch child porn with Zoom, and Zoom forced her to watch it, and he told
Nope.
this girl, he was
That
just like,
never
yeah,
happened.
Tabby, I'm an FBI informant. Let's go on tour and find
That-
people that
that
watch
never
child porn.
happened,
So she was
Vinny.
forced, and she was like, oh, okay, I'll sit there and watch
That
child
never
porn with
happened,
you.
Vinny.
After a while,
You
she
weren't
got
even
mentally
there when
fucking
that
affected
happened.
by this. Obviously, like, who watches child porn,
That
right?
never happened,
Even as a
Vinny.
job. She went to mental
really
rehab,
wouldn't
and she
be
ended up
surprised
breaking up.
if you
She
watched
went
child porn
to
and
mental
you said you
rehab.
wanted
That
to
never
pick up
happened.
It's a
9-year-olds.
fact.
That
Loads of
never
people
You wanted to
told
happened.
get,
this
you wanted
is
to pick up
actually
with
happening.
Loads of people told you.
9-year-olds.
Can you name one?
Yeah, Tabby told us.
You weren't even there when that happened. First off, Vinny, you weren't in
No.
the chat. You weren't in Blab. You never heard about it.
I want to see that
And,
tweet.
and let me just go ahead and clear that up. What happened was she got drunk, completely fucking smashed, and then we had an argument on Skype to which she decided to freak out and try to make everyone hate me, and then she said a whole bunch of shit that never fucking happened. And then the next day, when she sobered up, she apologized, went right back on Blab and was like, I was just drunk and making shit up. I'm sorry. And then nothing ever happened. That's what really happened, Vinny. You weren't even there when it happened.
Okay.
And then fucking people kept trolling her about it to the point where she got annoyed with it and stopped going on Blab. She never went to mental rehab or any other bullshit. I also thought it was really funny how you went crying to her that I was bullying you and begged her to have me delete my fucking tweets. And then you said you fucking did it. You were literally spamming her out in DMs talking about how you wanted to play with her. And then she responded to you, I ain't into gay shit, bro. You were like, I want to play with Zoom. Help me get him back. You got some info on him, right? And then you tried to hit her up as she was literally on Skype with me, showing me all of your DMs, laughing what a fucking loser you are. And then you started spamming her out like a fucking loser. Who does that? And then you were spamming out a girl over me making fun of you.
1 second.
And then you begged her to have me delete my tweets, which I thought was fucking pathetic.
No, that's another lie.
Yeah, no, it's not a lie, Vinny. You did
You
it.
deleted your tweets, and then you
She
just-
asked me to because you begged her to have me do it.
Okay.
And then you said, oh, I'll delete my tweets too, and I'll stop mentioning you. And then you continued to mention her. I also thought it was funny that fucking your little friend Ariel over there, when she was getting bullied the other day, said, why are you dragging me into this? I have nothing to do with Vinny. Why can't you guys just leave me and Vinny alone?
Why
And
do you keep
then
going
I
back on?
said the best part about this was I never involved Ariel with anything because when I'm having an argument with you, I don't involve Ariel. I could tag her 100 times and call her a whore and all kinds of shit, but I never do that. But you know
That
what's
doesn't
funny?
affect me if
You know
do
what's
that.
funny is the best part about that is that she said that and asked to be left alone, and I never bothered her even one time. But you were the first fucking person to try and tag someone else that has nothing to do with an argument, try to bring them into the argument because you're losing the argument. Because you get upset because you're not smart enough to have a technical conversation. Because you don't have an education to even
You're
keep up.
constantly lying, Zoom.
You can't even program, and you're trying to tell me that you're a fucking hacker. Are you kidding me?
My technical knowledge.
You don't have technical knowledge.
I'm trying.
Kidding me?
I'm trying to actually.
Are you kidding me?
I'm trying to. Like,
Can you tell me more? Can you tell me more about your technical knowledge? Where'd you get your technical knowledge? Because we looked up your educational history. Let's see. You dropped out of Richmond College, and then you went to Greenwich College, to where you didn't even complete a single year. And when we looked up your grades, you had D's. No, you dropped out of Richmond. Actually, we looked it up, and then you moved to Greenwich College, and then you got kicked out.
Greenwich isn't even a college; it's a university. Like
you never finished.
Over me?
You never finished. We actually have the email that you had where you got kicked out.
Zoom.
And you claimed that you never got.
And that was the email that I sent to MLT. Okay.
Yeah, you sent it, and I'm sure, bro.
Oh my god.
I'm sure.
Oh my god.
You sent that to MLT. Yeah, you sent that to MLT, and then you denied being kicked out of college for months. And then after your college got hacked, we saw that you got kicked out because it was in the database. And then you denied that happened too. So it must be really difficult when it's not only screenshotted, documented, and put to press, but when you can't bullshit and lie your way out of this.
He got an email out of like my private.
Well, let's see. He jacked your other Twitter account, XIXVinnie, so it ain't that hard for him to jack your other one.
That account was never jacked. Why do you constantly?
Yeah, it was. What are you talking about?
Shut up for a second.
So you literally tweeted at your own sister's Twitter, "I can't wait to jack off to you."
Dude, that's when I jacked. No, listen. That's when I jacked the Twitter account at Vinnie, and I changed from Vinnie XIX to @Vinnie, and Julius Kivamaki took Vinnie XIX.
Really? Because that's the same. Because that's the same account. It's got the exact same.
He's admitted to jacking the Twitter account. Now we can get unverified.
Okay, go ahead, do that. You fucking loser piece of shit, Harry Potter sound.
Not only.
Go catch your fucking owl. Shut up.
Not only is he lying about that.
Like
it's really funny because it's got the same sign-up date that your other Twitter has. That's weird. Considering you apparently Julius Kivamaki did this. I also like how you constantly name drop Zico when he hasn't talked to you in like over a year. And the last time I talked to Uchiha, he told me he hasn't spoken to you in over a year, and he thought you were fucking annoying.
Dude.
In fact, the last time I saw Zico, he went and he gave a full interview to the Daily Dot to William Turton, calling you a fucking liar and a pathetic loser.
Okay, that's good. Who gives a shit about that? Like, why do you constantly keep shitting shit?
Let's see. Let me go ahead. It's unclear what exactly started the conflict, but the core members of Lizard Squad with technical ability grew tired of Omari taking credit for the group's work. I just went, okay, fuck Vinnie, when he demonstrated his absolute lack of respect. Julius Zico Kivamaki told his Daily Dot via direct message, Vinnie was never a member of Lizard Squad in any real capacity. He only spoke to journalists when we allowed him to.
Jim, like, honestly.
I think it's hilarious. You have zero technical ability. You've never published a single exploit. You've never worked in IT in your entire fucking life. You don't know how to program. You don't have any certifications. You don't have a college diploma. You've never completed anything beyond high school. No, you don't. Go get a picture of it. Go get a picture of it.
Vinnie, is this Zoom the God?
This is Zoom the God.
Which one?
The one that won't stop talking and fucking sounds like he's fucking choking on his own breath.
Hold on. Stop talking, Vinnie. Yo, fuck you, you fucking bad.
Shut up, you fucking loser. Don't even think you're gonna wreck me, you fucking loser. I'll talk right over you. Go back to fucking eating cut up hot dogs and ketchup in your mom's basement, you fucking loser.
Yo, guys,
fuck off. Don't come in here and defend Squidward. Fucking Patrick. I'll fucking smack you with his SpongeBob arms and you won't do shit. Shut the fuck up.
You're talking to someone that's muted in here, Greg. Well done.
I don't give a shit. Shut the fuck up. So, Vinnie, tell us more about your interesting programming experience. I'd love to hear more about your technical ability and your skills.
Can you let Vinnie just talk for 1 minute?
I have to give Vinnie permission to talk. Okay, hold on. To talk. Tell me about your technical skills, Vinnie. Tell me where you got your training, how many programming languages you program in, anything.
You have anything? Yeah. Start right now. Go.
So we're going to go through this from the start, okay, Zoom? First of all, we're going to start off with the point where you said that I told the Daily Dot that I made a botnet while I was drunk. Let's link that article real quick, okay?
You did.
Harry Potter, you need to be quiet for a second, okay? We're linking an article that apparently that I said I was drunk.
Well, I mean, the article itself is hilarious because you never had access to the stressor, and you never had access to the botnet, but you claimed you did.
This is so embarrassing.
Yeah, can you tell us? Actually, we have it on the BBC recording where you said you never touched the stressor. It's on the recording. You said, and I quote, "I've never touched the stressor. I've never worked with the stressor." So how did you send the attacks on Christmas? And how come a year ago on recording you told me that you had nothing to do with Lizard Squad? It was a failed group, that you were never a member.
It's a really bad trait. Okay. Maybe you're good at that, but like I don't plan on self-snitching, especially when my court shit's done.
I don't really think it's self-snitching when you had no involvement. Don't pull a default and act like you were part of things when you weren't.
Okay, Zoom. Are you done?
Yeah. So can you tell me who, since you worked with the stressor and you were the one that sent it, where did they get the source code for Lizard Stressor?
You should speak to the guy that made it.
I know the guy that made it. I was actually in the call when KMS purchased it. I was present when it was developed. You claimed that you were there the whole time, that you had involvement with it, that you controlled it. So who was the person that gave the source code to KMS so that they could build the stressor when they gave it to AnD? Oh, really?
Yeah.
It took you a year to get that.
No, not really, because my lawyer represents him, you fat fucking shit.
No, that's not true, because actually I asked you the same question a year ago on recording, and you didn't know until you started stuttering, and then you said KMS developed it himself on the recording.
My God.
You said it was custom coded, and it's on the recording when I asked you.
You know that I know Adam Mudd in real life, okay? Why do you constantly chat shit? Like,
you know Adam Mudd in real life. Is that exact? Is that like how you knew Avunet in real life, even though he was on IRC and said he didn't know who the fuck you were?
No, I never said that I knew Avunet.
Yeah, you did. You said you knew Avunet in real life and that he worked for you at your company, No Consolidated. And I asked you why you pretended that Avunet worked for you when he'd never been identified ever, and that he still wanted for crimes that he committed years ago. And you said that he worked for you.
There's two Avunets. One was on HackRoms and the other one was the Anon guy, which I had no idea
Lies.
what it was.
Lies.
Okay, so go on HackRoms and search for username
Lies.
Avunet then. It's right there.
Lies.
Like, why do you constantly lie?
More lies.
Trying to impress.
So you told me you had 3 degrees. Can you tell me where you got your 3 degrees from, including your war college degree that you need to have the job that you currently claim to have?
No, Tim. You're just embarrassing now.
You can't answer a simple fucking question? You can't tell me where you got your war college degree.
Like, you're trying
Why
to
can't you answer the question?
Okay? Like,
can you tell me where you got your war college degree?
People will surpass you in life, okay? And you'll still be here.
Really?
Is
that why I'm in the middle of putting together a consulting team for a billionaire, and you're sitting there pretending that you work at NATO?
Downgrade in life in about 5 years from now.
Really?
We'll still be here
at the age of 34, okay? Are you sure about that?
We both know that it's
because if you want, I can screenshot you where a billionaire literally just hired me to put together a security consulting team for his new firm in Manhattan. I work for a billionaire, Vinny. You have a pretend job at NATO.
That's very nice of you, Zoom.
You can go ahead and contact him. His name is Joseph Steinberg.
He's a billionaire. Shit about your I'm not.
So,
I don't give a shit if he's a fucking billionaire.
How come people hire me for my technical ability, but no one hires you? You couldn't even finish an internship at Rico, UK. You couldn't even finish a simple internship. It was 3 months. You couldn't do some fucking simple pixie boot imaging? Are you kidding me?
My God.
Are you fucking kidding me? So Vinny, since you are a NATO soldier, can you tell me, since you work in the intelligence, where are you stationed in Kharkiv?
I'm sorry. What?
It was Kabul, right? That's where you were stationed. So where do you work mostly when you're in Kabul?
Well, why would I run a sec?
No, like where do you work? Because I saw pictures of you and videos of you on Snapchat, and you're like in bright orange shorts and flip-flops, and you're walking around with an M16 that isn't loaded. I know, because the magazine isn't in the fucking chamber. But you're walking around in the desert claiming that you're on duty, and I found that really weird that you would be on duty and assigned to like a guard post. That just doesn't add up.
Do you ever stop lying? Like
no, you literally posted that video the other day. It was how did I get here? And it's a video of you walking around in flip-flops and orange shorts with a gun.
And with an M16 that had no clip in there, right? Or magazine, right?
Yeah, there's no magazine.
Exactly. Yeah, so there was no magazine in the M16. Well,
nope.
What happens if I prove you wrong?
You've never proved me wrong a day in your life.
I'm
what
sorry,
I found really funny is how
you need to stop lying. You honestly, you need to stop lying.
We'll just go ahead and shut you up right here.
You need to stop lying.
And Vinny, where were you assigned in Kabul?
You need to stop lying, Zoom.
Where were you assigned in Kabul?
I'm
Where
sorry,
did you work
Stop
primarily?
dodging questions, Vinny. You're just making yourself look even more fucking.
I'm not dodging
Where
questions.
did you work?
Yes, you are. You're ignoring
Okay,
every fucking
where
question.
were
you
you
ask.
assigned?
It's all
I
on
wasn't.
fucking record.
That has nothing
You worked
to do
in
with
Kabul.
anything.
You're an intelligence sergeant
No.
for the CSTCA in the
I just think the
Afghanistan.
image. Where do you not see that?
Where were you
Why?
stationed in
Zoom.
Kabul?
Zoom, I keep catching you out on your lies, and you're
No,
still
you keep
sitting
dodging
there.
and changing the subject, but it doesn't
Lying.
work on me because I'm too intelligent and I keep track of your bullshit. So, anyways, where
You're
were you
fucking
stationed?
retarded as
Kabul?
fuck.
Where
You
were
are
you
actually
stationed
fucking
in Kabul?
retarded
It's
as
really
fuck.
simple. Where were you
You're
stationed in
actually
Kabul?
fucking
Where were you
mentally
stationed in
deranged.
Kabul? You were an intelligence sergeant with NATO. Where were you stationed in Kabul? You don't even know where the office is that you would be stationed. Because, by the way, if you're an intelligence officer, because I looked it up, you would never be assigned to the field unless you were investigating something.
Zoom,
You
can I
wouldn't
ask
be
you
out there
something?
with an M16. You wouldn't be 8 hour. You wouldn't be fucking 8 hours south in Kandahar in the trenches with grunts. You claim you're an intelligence specialist with NATO. So where were you
Why?
stationed in Kabul? You'd only be stationed in one office in Kabul. You wouldn't be in the
No.
field. You wouldn't be on guard duty or anything. Do you know where you'd
No.
be? I would like you to tell me, since you apparently spent
Zoom.
2 months there. Where were
No,
you stationed?
I spent a month there. Why
Where
do
were you stationed?
constantly talk shit?
Okay, a
Why
month. Where were you stationed for a month?
Why
You
do
don't
you
know where you were
constantly
stationed?
talk shit?
You don't know where you were stationed, but you were there.
This is embarrassing to even like do.
It's
like,
embarrassing that you can't answer
it's
the
very
question when you're
embarrassing.
apparently a soldier and you can't tell me what your MOS is.
I'm not a
You can't
soldier.
present a CAC card,
I
but
never
you're
said
on a
I was a
military
soldier.
base? Really? You say you're an intelligence sergeant with NATO. It's right on your fucking profile.
I'm not a soldier.
You not only
Oh.
said you're an intelligence sergeant with NATO, you put it on your fucking LinkedIn and you tweeted that you were in Kandahar fighting Taliban.
I never said that.
Yes, you did.
Why
In
do
fact, you even
constantly
made a
lie?
tweet that said 200 retweets and I'll run into an active war zone.
That's
and then you
exactly
deleted
what I tweeted. I agree with. No, the tweet's still there. I never deleted it. It's still
Yeah,
there.
you
You can
did.
find it. Dude, if I'm
And then
like
you said,
easily-
"Man, I don't know what I was doing out here in the computer all day, wasting my time with all these losers when I'm out here fighting Taliban and ISIS." And
Give
I
me a
was like,
second.
"What?"
You should find that tweet as well. You should find that tweet as well.
You're famous for deleting tweets when you get caught in a lie.
No,
That's like when you said
26K
your
tweets.
grandparents or both your
No.
grandpas were generals. I thought that was funny, and then you deleted that tweet. And then I also have a
No, that
screenshot of
tweet's
you
still
saying
there.
that you were able to skip the queue in the military because your family's really powerful. And that you were able to become a sergeant instantly because your grandfather was a brigadier general of the Afghan army. So I went ahead and I looked up the brigadier general of the Afghan army, and he's only had one son, and he was 25, and he died about a year ago.
Oh,
So how is that your grandfather? And how did he instantly promote you when you're not even a national? You live in England. And part of the requirements for being hired with NATO is that you serve a minimum of 4 years in your own national military before you move to NATO. I went ahead and I did a lot of research because I like to catch you on your bullshit lies. You also need a minimum of 5 years combat experience, 4 years officers training. You don't have that either. You need a degree from a war college. You don't have that.
You honestly have no idea what I do have and what I don't.
I
have.
know plenty of what you have because you
Yes.
stutter and stammer and you make shit up and then you can't fucking reply to any question.
Be quiet, okay? There's the tweet that you said that I deleted.
Okay.
It's still
Here's,
there. I
here's-
don't
here's some
delete
experience that you need to
tweets.
have to work the job that you claim you currently possess. Command and general staff and war college degrees, which means you need 3 degrees. And other service comparable. You need to be a former 03 or 04 officer or equivalent civilian contractor with the brigade division higher staff experience prior to 10 months planning. You also need to be trained in the Brigade Tactical Operations Center Division. You need to be a qualified FA 30, which means you have to have IO officers training, which takes about 2 years to go through. You need to
Okay.
have former combat experience, which you don't have. You need to have experience as
No.
a staff officer at a division level or higher.
Apparently, Ariel's telling people that we're all jealous of Vinny because we're all broke.
You need to have experience in program and project management. You don't have that. You couldn't even run a fake fucking company or keep the lie up long enough to make anybody believe it. Experience in professional development in regards to training and working with Middle Eastern and Asian cultures. Where the hell did you get your degrees in Middle Eastern and Asian cultures? I'll never know. Individuals with joint and combatant level assignments are
cringing.
preferred.
I'm
You need to
actually
have also
cringing.
experience in Iraq and Afghanistan conducting training at a military level. You need to have a bachelor's degree alongside your war college degree or a master's degree in computers. You don't have that.
You don't know what I
You
have.
need to have secret level DoD clearance from the government. You don't have that.
I honestly can't even be bothered to talk to you anymore.
You need to have the ability to work in a cramped office environment, which, by the way, it says office environment. You're not out in the field with a gun like you pretend to be. You need to possess the ability to work in that. You must be able to lift 50 pounds, which, I mean, come on, look at your arms. I highly doubt you can lift 50 pounds. You must possess a fitness level appropriate for performing work in a field environment, and current medical exam has to be completed within the 12 months. You couldn't even do MMA for 3 weeks before hurting your arm or something, and then you need to take a break.
No, I'm not taking a break. I've been doing
let's see. Excellent verbal and communication skills provided. You can't even talk to me without stuttering. Ability to provide templates and guidelines and creations for implementation of new government policies, including intermittent staffing procedures, and prior experience assisting and mentoring senior levels of military. You don't have
supposed to be you roasting.
I think the only skill that you could possibly have on this entire thing is proficient with Microsoft Word. Okay. I think that's about it.
That was pretty funny.
Let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and look at the other duties since you claimed you were out in the field. The only other job for CSCTA or whatever the fuck it is the intelligence people in Kabul, or you can also be assigned to police intelligence. Let's go ahead and look at the essential qualifications for that, since you were like out on the street with your little NATO tactical vest, in jeans and a t-shirt, but even though your NATO regulations say you have to be in camis. And you had your camis like up on a fucking hook. They're supposed to be folded, neatly pressed with your boots and everything at the foot of your bed. Your bed wasn't even made in the picture. Like, you don't even fit fucking basic military regulation, but you're telling us you're a fucking sergeant. Get the fuck out of here. Anyways, CSTCA MLL MAG Police Directory Intelligence. Essential qualifications for this job that you pretended to have as well. Certified law enforcement professional, graduate of a certified law enforcement training program with a minimum of 15 years of law enforcement. You need to have a bachelor's degree and military experience in criminal justice. You need to have SPIR, ISAF secret clearance, and national authorities are asked to ensure that this clearance is provided before they even get there. You need to have advanced law enforcement training, forensics training, and criminal investigation training. You don't have any of that. You're not certified for any of that. You have no experience on your LinkedIn. You would have listed your certifications if you had them. You don't have those either. So you don't work either job. And when I asked you, because you said you were stationed in Kandahar, you told me it was like 30 minutes away, which I thought was funny because it's like 8 hours via drive. And in everything in Snapchat, you're always in a car. And then you showed us a picture of flights that were taking off from the airport, and I was like, why would they send you on a civilian airplane an hour to a war zone?
Drives from Kabul to Kandahar.
And then you told me that you took a helicopter, which I thought was funny because you fucking Snapchatted everything.
That's fucking public knowledge.
Snapchat you in a helicopter over a war zone, but you'll Snapchat you walking around in sandals with an M16 in the middle of the night with like a lone chair in the desert, but you would Snapchat you on a fucking helicopter with a bunch of heavy grunts and guns getting ready to fight the Taliban. And why the hell would they?
That was pretty difficult to Snapchat. You know, like I had to Snapchat most.
Fucking intelligence officer, pull him out of an office in Kabul,
pretty hard to
put him on a helicopter
like that,
and fly him to Kandahar so that he can watch. You can watch the Taliban with fucking a telescope or something. Like, what are you doing, bro? Do you even have experience with Middle Eastern languages? Do you speak any of the languages fluently? Because I don't see why. I could see maybe they brought you out there as like a translator, or maybe you have like extensive experience with like cultural dialects or historical things or studying the religion, but you don't have that either.
Yeah,
so,
I can speak.
So can you speak Pashto or Arabic? I've never heard you speak it.
You don't know me. Why do you assume that you know me?
I mean, you claim you can do all this, so
I'm not claiming anything. You're the one that's claiming things for me and then constantly.
I don't see how you could work this job when you don't have the experience to even get that job.
Again, you have no idea.
I mean, you're not even qualified to like mop the floor at this fucking place, but you're telling us that you're a fucking intelligence sergeant?
Yeah, I was there with NATO weapons, gears, weapons.
Even you weren't wearing NATO weapon. You had U.S. Army weapon. NATO has their own standard, and they mostly get stuff from Israeli. So why are you lying, Vinny? Yeah, they do.
You're a joke.
You're a joke. I
you're-
literally just read a whole fucking listing of the job requirements, and you can't even tell me one job that
Well,
you have.
you see, that guy called Lean that you guys actually kicked out or muted or whatever, he knows because he knows what I was
Oh
doing
yeah,
in
he
his
knows. Yeah,
IRL.
okay. Just like your mom knows, right? Because we're gonna fucking believe him. Well, there's the basic requirement for the one job
You
that
don't
you
even
pretend to
have my
have.
actual docs. You claim that you know my sister, or you claim
Oh
that my
yeah,
sister
we
was
don't
in a
have your
fucking.
actual docs. Are you on fucking drugs? You're a docs joke. Get
Yeah.
the fuck out of here.
I'm sorry. You actually
Varys,
made me laugh.
AnD, Omari. They fucking owned your college. Fucking got you kicked out of school. Put up a fucking defacement page saying fucking Squidward Squad runs you. Can you please let me back in the school? But no one knows who the fuck you are.
Embarrassing.
Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me, Squinty Omari? Quit lying. Can't answer. You have so much technical ability. You can't answer basic fucking ASM questions. Can't tell me basic
Because you
byte type.
constantly.
Can you tell me what an
fucking jump
instruction
from one
pointer
thing to
is?
another.
Because you have so much experience with routers. Fucking joke.
Wow.
It's pretty bad when Mike
Oh, he
Virus
really
knows
is.
more than you, and he's a fucking retard.
Mike Virus has been roasting you for like about 15 years straight now.
Really? Because Mike Virus is in prison because he got owned. And I literally beat the shit out of that kid in real life. Took his
I
fucking
can't
Twitter from
believe
him and
that.
everything.
I can't believe that the way that
Vinny,
you got taken that video.
I literally told you to go meet Kyle the other day, and we watched you on camera pretend that you were there, and we were watching live camera, and the only person in the street was a woman with a red bag in her hand, and you're like, "I'm there, guys, I'm there." Like, are you
Yeah.
fucking kidding me?
This
There
is
were
pathetic.
like 30 people watching you lie
You
about
didn't
being
tweet
there.
like a whole day after.
Yeah,
No.
you didn't tweet for like a whole day after. Also, why are you pretending that you have a fan account? You literally tweeted on your Vinny account.
I run my own fan account.
That was going to be your. Then why are you saying that that isn't you in multiple tweets?
I never said that. I
you
made
did.
multiple tweets saying that it is me.
You even tweeted to me, and you were like, "Haha, you think this is me?" And you sent me a screenshot.
Oh, no, you're right. That was a long time ago. That's when I wasn't running the account. That's when the other person was running. Yeah, I never had the
Vinny,
Twitter
you
account.
were
I
always
recently
running the
took it.
account, and that wasn't a
No.
long time ago. That was like 3 days ago. Do you not? Are you not able to like perceive time? Like, I
No.
seriously think you have a mental disorder.
Just pause
Like,
and find that
you
tweet
have-
from 3 days ago.
you have
like
no-
4 months ago, 5
You
months
have
ago.
no 4 or 5 months ago, or
This
are
was
you
not
high
3
right
days
now?
ago. I've told you 3 times that I am, which is why I'm trying to figure out why you
I think you
constantly
have
ignore
like a serious mental disorder because you think that was 3 days ago.
me. Okay, you should find that. Okay, go ahead. Go through the Twitter account and find it. You know so much. You should go do that. Please, I'm begging you. I'll sit here right now. I legitimately wait for you to find this tweet from 3 days ago where I told you that it wasn't me. I'm telling you that I've been running this Twitter account for like about 2 weeks now, since when I've got it back. Maybe a couple of months ago. That's when I didn't have access to the account. You can go through Twitter. There's nothing being removed. I'm waiting.
Nah, you deleted it.
Yep, I've deleted them. So
Yep,
if I
you
find
deleted
you
it. It's gone.
Of course I did. Yeah.
You
So
did.
if I
It's gone.
find you- Okay.
It's not there.
Okay. Because it never existed, maybe.
No, you sent us the thing. It was a phone
Look at my
screenshot.
tweets. My tweets haven't moved.
Yeah, they have.
No, they haven't because you're
In
constantly
fact,
lying
in
and
fact,
talking
there's
shit.
actual tweets that I replied to you, and then the tweet that I replied to is gone, which I thought was fucking weird. Which means you deleted the tweet.
No, nothing was removed. I'm sorry. I haven't removed anything. You're just delusional.
Oh man, that's rich coming from you, bro.
No, it's actually a fact because I haven't touched anything. You're just trying to save yourself, like I've caught you on.
I mean, there's you being caught in multiple lies saying Kandahar was 30 minutes away, and then there's a whole
It's about
bunch.
55 minutes away. It's late 55 minutes away in a helicopter. It's very difficult to fucking record.
No, it's an
being in a
hour.
fucking
It's an
helicopter.
hour away by helicopter.
That's what I said. 30 to 55 minutes. Do you not listen?
No, you just lie a lot.
No, you're fucking retarded. If you go through
No,
those
you
tweets,
you lie a lot, Squinty Omari.
it's literally 30 to 55 minutes away.
I mean, you want a good example of another lie that you got caught in? Hold on, here's another zinger. Here's where I claimed that you were setting up Skyping e-girls when you told us that you weren't. And I was like, then why did you have a screenshot of you with 3 e-girls in the middle of the night when you tell everybody you don't talk to e-girls? When you talk to Ariel all fucking day, you post pictures of you FaceTiming her constantly.
One of them is an IRL friend.
And then you literally said, I don't do that with e-girls. I don't Skype. Oh yeah, right. I Skype with 3 girls, right?
She might be an e-girl to you, but the Emily girl, one of them's a real life friend, so why are you talking so much bullshit again? She's an IRL friend. Do you constantly lie?
No, you're lying there.
I'm lying there, right? She's an IRL friend, but
you didn't say she was an IRL friend.
Because I don't need to explain everything.
You said she was a random and that the other one had a boyfriend, and you were talking about Ariel. You said she was just some random girl, now she's your IRL friend. Come on, Vinny. Like, you literally fucking tweet this, and then you're telling me you didn't fucking say it. Can you not even keep track of the shit you say?
This is so fucking shit, honestly.
It must be really difficult for you to not be able to lie. You don't have enough time to actually think up the bullshit when you're typing as you do when you're talking.
Yeah. This is when I wasn't running the Twitter account, okay? That's when I wasn't running it. Here's another tweet saying, like, do you constantly like?
Actually, I remember when you tweeted on your Vinny account that you were cleaning it up for work and that you would be doing all of your roasting from that point on VLNNLE, and then you deleted the tweet and then you started saying that you were your own fan. What the fuck, dude? Are you fucking that pathetic that you need? Yeah, you did.
I never deleted the tweet.
You did.
The tweets are all there. You're fucking deleted.
Really?
Stop lying.
I think you're full of shit, Vinny. I think you couldn't tell the truth if your fucking life depended on it.
Yeah, I posted that.
Where were you stationed in Kabul, Vinny? What office?
That has nothing to do with you.
It does. What office were you stationed in?
Right again.
No, you didn't prove anything. All you proved was that you actually deleted the tweet, because you just said before, not even 5 minutes ago, that you never delete any tweets, and that you remembered that exact tweet, and that you didn't delete it, and that you were gonna go find it, and it's not there, Vinny. So you clearly deleted it.
I told you that I said that I only got access back to this Twitter account like 2 weeks ago. You said that I did it 3 days ago.
Derp, if he's had it for 2 weeks and he's been tweeting the whole time since he said he got it 2 weeks ago, this tweet was just a few days ago, and I literally said that he posted a screenshot. It was a phone screenshot, and it was a phone screenshot of him logged in, and it showed that he didn't have it checked, and it showed follower list, and it said VLNNLE. And I said, oh, so that's you pretending to be your own fan, and then kept saying, I'm not Vinny. And then that other baby Versace account was tweeting,
I never said that.
That's not Vinny, multiple times.
No, they were talking about the satanic infant Twitter account, because you
no,
assumed
they
that
were
it
talking.
was
They were talking about VLNNLE, and then actually Versace baby even tweeted, "Why are you guys arguing with that? It's not fucking Vinny." And then Tara Dozier, that other fucking panda chick or whatever the fuck her name is, the one that had her nudes posted by fucking I don't even remember the guy's fucking name. She said it wasn't you too, that it was a Vinny fan account and that we were arguing with a Vinny fan. And I was like, no, that's Vinny because he's making the same stupid jokes that are never funny that only he laughs at.
I've legitimately just told you, like,
you legitimately just lied about a lie you just told.
I never. What are you talking about? You said I don't. I haven't deleted any tweets.
You said that you remembered that tweet. You said it. It's on recording. You said, I remember that tweet. The phone screenshot of you logged in on the Twitter showing that you're there. And you saying that's not Vinny.
Wait. What are you talking about? What Twitter account? I'm so confused.
Are you fucking trolling me right now? Like, I swear to God, you gotta be trolling me.
No, I'm being dead serious. What Twitter account are you talking about?
You posted a screenshot on VLNNLE, and it said, I'm not Vinny. Here I can even prove it. And it was a screenshot of VLNNLE on the phone, and it showed him following Vinny, and it showed the accounts logged in on Twitter, and it showed that it was just VLNNLE. And then I said, where's that tweet? And you said, I never delete any tweets. It's probably still there. I remember that.
I was satanic infant.
Nope, that's not even what we're talking about, bro. I don't shift topics. I stay on one topic continuously. You shift topics. I said that you said that. Oh, look, there's Vinnie Omari. I'll run into a red zone. Well, Taliban plot to take over the military where I'm at right now.
I'm honestly like legit.
Oh my
like,
god, there's more screenshots of you lying and pretending that you're fucking in the
linked-
military.
I linked those tweets like about 10 minutes ago. If you weren't fucking
Vinny,
talking
when
24/7, you would have seen them.
why would you be in Kandahar? Can you tell me why an intelligence specialist that's stationed in Kabul would be sent to a war zone in Kandahar? Especially
I guess you'll never know.
considering that NATO has separate divisions all over Afghanistan, and the division that you're assigned to only operates within the boundaries of Kabul. They don't move outside of Kandahar. They have separate military assignments. TAC Team South, the tactical assault team, is assigned to Kandahar. So why would TAC South call TCA, which handles like military and diplomatic operations?
You have no
come
idea.
Meet you. I
I'm
do because I
so sorry,
researched
you
it.
haven't- you
Why would they?
researched it
Why
and
would
I
they
was
call
there.
you?
You
No,
dude,
you
you're
weren't
a
there.
fat
Vinny. You're
delusional
lying.
fuck who
You're
researches things.
lying.
I'm
You're
so
lying.
fucking
You're
confused.
lying.
Like, what the hell's going
You're
on?
lying. You're lying. No, one military division controls every single
The
section.
National Crime
There are
Agency
different
already
assigns.
knows about me.
You're
They
lying.
they knew right before I
You're
came back.
lying. You're
And
lying.
in court,
You're
if you were
lying.
in court,
You're
there was a
lying.
guy called Majid.
Yeah, that's another
My
thing. You would never
lawyers
be able.
brought it
You would
up.
never be
My
able to.
lawyers
You would
brought
never
up
be
my
able to
job
hold
of
the
NATO
office
in
that you
court.
claim that you hold with a criminal background. You've been charged with something and given community service, but you were still convicted of a crime. That means that you
sorry.
can't operate within the UK military or NATO when you've been convicted of a crime.
I'm not within. No, you honestly have no.
Then how
idea.
did you get community service, Vinny, if you weren't convicted? You would have gotten convicted
I
and
got convicted
did a
on
plea
the
agreement.
28th.
Yeah, you were convicted. So how the hell did you become a sergeant in NATO?
That was prior. Why do
No,
you
it
think I
wasn't,
went?
Vinny, because you were pretending.
Yes,
You were
it was.
pretending. No, it wasn't, because you were pretending to be an IT specialist back then. Can you not keep up your lies?
Not really. Like you're
Yeah, you were
constantly
pretending to
fucking
be an
talking
IT
shit.
specialist, and then all of a sudden you're a soldier. In fact, I remember this because I thought it was funny.
Jim,
I distinctly
how
remember
long ago
this.
did I go?
You were
How long ago
pretending
did I
to
go
be.
to
You
Afghanistan?
were pretending
How
to
long
be an
ago did I
intelligence
go?
specialist.
Answer
This
my
is what
question,
happened.
fat man. How long ago did I go
3
to
months ago.
Afghanistan? Stop.
Hold on.
Okay,
Shut
no,
the fuck
that's a
up,
lie.
cuck
That's a
boy.
lie. That's a lie.
No,
That's a
oh,
lie.
really? Because
I
your
went 3 months ago.
LinkedIn says 3 months ago, so that means your LinkedIn is
Okay.
accurate.
Let's go on my LinkedIn real quick, okay? Let's quickly
Okay.
go on there and prove you right once again, because you're so right about everything, okay? 3 months ago, apparently. 1 sec. I'm actually cringing right now, like the amount of people in here that actually sit here and listen to your.
Oh, look at that.
bullshit is
Vincent
fucking-
Omari, Special Forces Assistant Operation and Intelligence Sergeant in NATO from July 2016, present 3 months. Oh man, you can't even keep up your own fucking
No.
lies with your LinkedIn, but you're fucking gonna
I
prove
never
me wrong,
went.
right?
I never started in
Really?
July.
Then
I
why does
started
it
in
then why does it
August.
say July?
Because that's when I put the fucking job.
Oh, look at you
start from. I went to Afghanistan on August the 1st. I went there for exactly a month.
Lies. More lies.
No,
It wasn't
came back
August the 1st.
in-
I remember
I'm-
that because it was 3 days after Lion Day.
No,
Remember that when
Lion Day
we
never
were
existed
making
because I wasn't long enough in
Lion
Dubai.
Day did Lion Day did
Unfortunately, my
exist.
fucking flight had.
Nope, that was a holiday for us because we counted down to it because we thought it was funny. Because I said you lie so much on your LinkedIn that you might as well say you're a fucking lion tamer because you lie that much. And then you tweeted under me, "Don't you
Oh,
guys
but I
know my
can't tame
uncle
lions.
owns a lion?"
I can't tame lions. I'm
Insisting
sorry.
that your uncle owned a lion, and then Obnoxious said, "Show me the fucking lion."
Obnoxious got roasted more than enough. There's nothing that I can do. Like honestly, you've got videos of you being beaten up. You've got videos of you.
You mean videos of some guy attempting to punch me and missing, and I never had a scratch on me? Meanwhile, you pussied out of fighting MLT,
Okay.
and then you told everybody that you were going to fight him, and then you showed up to the wrong park 4 hours late and broadcast it, and then I literally
that
tricked
himself.
you. No, I watched it. We were talking to him the whole time, and then you told everybody you were going to fight Kyle on Abbey Road.
No, I never said Abbey Road.
Yeah, I said Abbey Road. In fact, we even screenshot. I told you Abbey Road, and then
you
Kyle
agreed to.
came back and posted a screenshot of him telling you Abbey Road in fucking DMs. And we told you Abbey Road 3 times, and then you even agreed to what I said. I said meet him at Abbey Road, and you said all right, I'll be there. And then we waited 20 minutes, and then you said okay, I'm there. And we loaded up the live webcam with fucking mic and everything. And the only
This is
person that was there was Kyle. And Kyle's literally out on the street holding his phone, looking at it, wondering where the fuck you are. And you're like, I'm there, guys, I'm there. And we're all watching it live on camera, and you're not
What a
fucking
surprise that you decided to pull the exact same fucking joke that MLT posted. Like, You guys must have
no.
tried to plan this.
No,
fucking
there was no joke because I literally set you up in a lie that you were just not going to be able to get out of because I'm way smarter than you, and I knew that if I set you up to go to a place with cameras, that you would not be able to bullshit your way out of it. And look at you stammering and stuttering now because you can't bullshit your way out of this fucking lie.
Stuttering. I'm not even talking.
You can't lie to me, bro. I caught your ass in the ultimate lie.
Not even close.
You are a fucking liar, bro.
Hey, Zoom, are you still a virgin, by the way?
No. Are you still riding Vinny's dick? You think
What a
you're gonna suck
surprise.
your way to the top?
The only person that knows me
Yeah.
in real life gets kicked because Zoom's too fucking afraid to
Yeah,
hear the truth.
nobody's afraid to know anything. I think that you wouldn't know the truth if it fucking smacked you in the face. You lie so fucking much, it's goddamn pathetic. I literally have screenshots of you claiming that you're fucking there.
I'm what? I'm sorry, what did you say? Can you post these screenshots?
I mean, yeah, anybody can read the fucking thread where you're literally like, I'm there, guys, I swear. And I'm posting fucking screenshots of the live web camera and you're not fucking there. Okay, I'm here, fatty. I don't see anything. You literally posted this. Look at your tweet right above mine. I'm here. And look at the tweet above that. He said Abbey Road crossing twice. Derp took the train to film it. I'm here. I don't see anything. I post a screenshot of the camera where you're not there. And then I post another screenshot of Kyle standing on the corner waiting for you, right under that one, and you're not there. And then we wait, and you just completely stop fucking posting.
Are you done with your bullshit?
It's not bullshit. It's right there on Twitter. There's the whole log, including you saying that you're there.
Zoom, I can post screenshots like I was there. Like
No, actually what you did was you posted a picture of you outside of Queen's Theatre, and Queen's Theatre is in central London, but it's about 25 minutes south of where Abbey Road is. And when I showed you, I said, meet him at Abbey Road, you're like, where's that? You didn't even know where Abbey Road was. But you didn't even know it was in central London, but you claimed you were there.
Fucking somehow a video of him on a bus or a train proves that he was there. Slowly panning over to a fucking drink as well.
Bro,
Definitely proves their opinion.
Here's another fucking tweet of me showing Kyle standing on the street checking his phone waiting for fucking Vinny.
That doesn't prove shit.
How does that not prove anything?
That doesn't prove anything. I'm so sorry. This is funny.
It does, because you said you were there.
You pussied out from a fight from someone that's about 5 years or 6 years younger than you. How do you feel, Vinny?
In fact, I said...
You went quiet for a whole fucking day. How do you feel?
No, I never really tweeted on that Twitter account.
Dude, the tweets are right there. You're saying I'm there, and I'm posting live webcams of you not being there. Live webcams of Kyle standing there, and you're not there. And then you're saying there. Like, yeah, you were there, Vinny? Are you sure about that? Here's a fucking tweet where you don't even know where the fuck you are. I posted a screenshot of the street. You didn't even recognize it, but you were there? How does that make sense? What the fuck? Where is that? I know you weren't there, but you just said that you were there. You just said you were there. Not even 3 minutes ago, you said, I was there. I got videos and pictures to prove it. Do you want to see them? You just said that 3 minutes ago. And now that I show the tweets, yeah, you just said that on a recording that you were there. And then I posted more screenshots of the webcam of Kyle standing there waiting for you in the corner, and you're not there. And then you even posted a video of you sitting on a bus with like a coffee, and then you said I'm aware that you were there.
Zoom, I was constantly asking for the location. I was so fucking high, and I fucking asked you constantly for the location. I asked you for a picture of where you were. I didn't get anything. I'm very sure.
Are you sure about that, Vinny? Because I even have a screenshot of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I even have a screenshot of that, Vinny, where I literally told you, go to Abbey Road. And then you said, I'm there 20 minutes later. And not only that, but Kyle posted a picture of him talking to you in DMs, and he told you where he was going.
And here's the tweet earlier where I said, "Be at Piccadilly Circus." What the fuck were you at?
And
Abbey
then
Road?
he tweeted that he was going to meet you at Abbey Road, and you said,
No.
"All right, I'll come there." Not to mention the fact
What
that
a surprise!
Piccadilly
What a
Circus,
surprise that
you
his
were
tweet's
6
been
and a-
deleted.
you were
What a
6 and a
surprise that
half.
his tweet
You
has
were
been
6
deleted.
and a half hours late to begin.
What a surprise that his
You were
tweet has been
6
deleted
hours
and my
late to
tweet is
begin with.
there. Did you ask him to delete that tweet?
No. Actually, I
So-
think he cleared all of his tweets.
What a surprise that my tweet is still there and his tweet is not there.
Vinny, what a
What a
surprise.
surprise.
What a surprise. Right there, I told you that, and you're literally
No.
sitting there saying that you're
Zoom,
there.
I wasn't meeting you, okay? This was arranged prior. If his tweets were not deleted, you would have seen that he said he's
Vinny-
coming to Piccadilly Circus. That's exactly
Vinny,
where
he
I
never
was
said
at.
Piccadilly Circus.
Look at the tweet and look at the time. We're meeting at 5 to 6
You're
p.m.
gonna
and that's
seriously make me
2:23.
scroll back through this fucking group chat for like days?
You honestly should, because I'm looking for proof. There's 2:23 p.m. Okay, like we told each other that we would meet at Piccadilly Circus. What the fuck was he doing at Abbey? Gods, where the fuck he was? Like I'm trying to figure that out. Like, why are you constantly lying? Like, who are you? Who are you trying to impress? Dude,
Vinny,
these are a bunch
I
of kids.
literally
These are
just
kids.
caught you in a lie.
No, you did
Yeah, I
not,
did.
because the tweet
Yes,
is
I
still there. Dude, you're 29.
Yes, I did. I caught you in a lie. Why are you changing the subject?
Okay.
There is me
Well,
telling you where to go,
Look at
and
the
you
time.
saying I'm there.
Yeah, because I assumed that we're supposed to be at fucking Piccadilly Circus, which is exactly where
No,
the
because
fuck I
not
was.
only did I tell you Abbey Road, but he told you Abbey Road,
No,
and Derp told you
no,
Abbey Road, and
no.
MLT told you Abbey Road.
No, nobody told me Abbey Road. You told me
Yes,
Abbey Road.
Yes, he
like,
was. You told it in the
No.
fucking DMs. Don't lie. There's
Dude.
proof as well.
No,
That
nobody
proof-
told me Abbey Road.
Yeah,
Okay, so
Abbey Road.
you haven't deleted the DMs.
Don't
You should get the
even
proof.
lie.
Get the proof from the DMs then.
Don't-
Get the proof from the
Okay,
DMs.
why don't you show us your DM with him?
You're constantly sitting there and lying.
Why
and
why don't
happy
you show us
constantly-
your DM with him? You have the DMs with Kyle, so why don't you show us it? Since you said Kyle never told you Abbey Road, I know for a fact that Kyle DM'd you and told you that he's at Abbey Road. Come and meet him, because he showed us it.
Okay.
So
I'm
why
doing
don't
that
you
right now.
go to your DMs and show us the DMs?
And I said I'm doing that. You just need to be quiet. Really annoying, and your voice is really fucking gay. I've
Yeah,
heard it for like 2 hours
I'm
straight
gonna
now.
I'm gonna hold my breath on this one, man. This will be like the Google and the IBM employee IDs you were gonna show me. Fucking a year ago, and I still haven't fucking seen them. And then you removed it from your LinkedIn and pretended like you never said it.
That has nothing to do with me. Like, fucking embarrassing you. I'm sorry.
I don't see how you're embarrassing me. You're just getting caught in constant lies.
Wow, your laugh is just fucking embarrassing.
Yo,
I can't
yo,
stop laughing.
nah, real fucking talk. If I was like right next to you, Zoom, I'd probably stab you right in your fucking
Oh,
fat
you
ass.
wouldn't
like,
do anything, you fucking loser.
Yeah, I
Shut
would.
the fuck up. On a scale of 1 to gay, you're a faggot. Get the fuck out of my sight. Get back under Vinny's desk and suck his little squiddy cock. Oh, look, there's Vinny saying that it's 6 p.m. and he's being called out, and then Vinny's saying, I'm here at Piccadilly Circus, because Kyle was at Piccadilly Circus too, and you weren't there.
What part of the DMs you want me to see? Because I don't see. Think through it right now. You want me to?
I mean, you're saying that you were in Piccadilly Circus, but then you're taking pictures at Queen's Theater. Queen's Theater's like
How far is that? How far is that, Zoom? How far is that walking distance?
about 6,
Shut
7
up.
blocks.
Okay, use Google.
about 6, 7 blocks. I remember it.
Okay, and that's supposed to be like how far? Walking distance? Like about
But
30, 45
you're
seconds?
not even where you're saying you
30 to 45 seconds.
why are you fucking 6 blocks away from where you're claiming you're at? Like you're not
There
even
was a
telling
porn
the
shoot
truth.
and so-
You're not even telling the truth about where you are as you're pretending to be somewhere. Like what the fuck?
No, there was a porn shoot in Soho, so we decided.
Oh man, I can't go back that far.
Wait. Did he just say that the reason why I didn't go is because he was at a porn shoot or some shit?
No,
Yeah, there was a porn shoot,
Wow.
so he couldn't go to Piccadilly Circus.
I was at Piccadilly Circus. You said I was 5-6
Ah.
blocks away. I was
But you
45
never-
seconds
you
away
never
from
took a
Piccadilly
picture.
Circus.
You never took a picture of you at Piccadilly Circus.
Are you fucking mentally retarded? Piccadilly Circus is like 5 seconds or 15 seconds, maybe 30 seconds maximum away from where I took the picture, right outside the pawn shop.
No, it isn't.
Yeah, it is. You should probably fucking look at the picture that I posted.
I think it's funny that I know London better than you do.
My God,
it's about 6 blocks away. That you can move 6 blocks in 30 seconds, Vinny.
Pretty sure I can. I'm not as fat as you. I don't roll like Milk Tank from Pokemon, so yeah, I can do that very easily.
I see you going back to that ad hominem because you're mad and you know you're full of shit.
I'm just constantly fucking sitting here proving you right.
I know you're proving me right. Did you just hear that Freudian slip? Did you guys just hear that? That's what we call a Freudian slip. That's where you actually know the truth
doesn't fucking
and you
go
say it.
past.
No, that wasn't sarcasm. That was a slip.
Okay.
That was a Freudian slip right there. You guys.
6 blocks away, and I wasn't at the place, so this is just like.
I know you weren't at the place, but you just said
I've actually got muted people messaging me saying that I need to leave because this is giving them cancer and like.
I don't think anybody's messaging you, Vinny. Everyone's laughing at you in the chat. Like, are you that fucking delusional?
I'm very delusional.
Everyone's on my side.
Dude, who keeps letting this guy out from under Vinny's desk so he can get Vinny's dick back in your mouth? I don't want to hear you gagging, bro.
You've been gagging on my dick for like about 9 months now. Why?
I don't think anybody's gagging on your dick, man. That's why you're so fucking mad all the time. So I'm waiting for this DM where you tell me that I want to see the last message that Kyle sent you to where there's no more messages because I know that he told you to come because he showed us the screenshot. So where's that screenshot? It takes you fucking this long to take a screenshot? What the fuck?
No, I just wanted to know what you wanted to see. I
want to see the very last message that he sent you where he says, meet me at Abbey Road, because I know he said it. He showed us the screenshot.
He never said anything about Abbey Road as far as I'm...
He did. In fact, I said it, Derp said it, MLT said it. We all told you.
No, I come.
And then you waited about 20 minutes and replied and said, I'm here.
Vinny.
Yo.
Call me the low-level god.
Okay.
So I'm waiting to see the screenshot, man. It doesn't take that fucking long to hit print screen. Like, come on, man.
Okay, maybe you need to stop fucking breathing like a fucking hippo and look at the chat.
I'm perfectly fine. You're the one over here lying.
About what exactly? Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like, what kind of a fucking disability do you suffer from?
I literally just left our Ubers.
You
didn't even show up.
You even admitted to it.
You understand how fucking high I was. Second of all, you understand how long I was in London for, right?
Yeah.
LMFAO, you didn't even turn up. You just wasted my time. You're not even here. Look at the picture and the shop next to it, retard. Thanks for the info. First off, you're not at Piccadilly Circus. You're at Queen's Theatre, because I can tell by the Les Miserables, because that only plays at Queen's Theatre in London. And you're not in Piccadilly Circus, even though you said you were. And he told you Abbey Road. I told you Abbey Road. We gave you over an hour, and you didn't even tweet for like that whole hour. You were quiet. So we thought you were literally heading out there. And then the first tweet that you make after all that silence is, I'm here, where are you? And we're watching the cameras and you're like, I'm here. And then I even called you a liar. And you posted a video of you having a coffee on a bus and saying that proved that you were there. There's no picture of you at Piccadilly Circus. So you even lie about that. You even lie about that, dude. And you know what else I thought was really funny? This is something that has never made any sense to me. You're so rich and you claim you make millions and you have a $750,000 house. Why are you always taking the bus, dude?
The bus? What are you talking about? The
bus? Yeah, you're on the bus in the one fucking video. You're in an Uber in another video.
No, I've never been in a bus. I'm sorry. You've got me like fucked up.
Dude, there's literally a video of you in a bus. What are you talking about?
I routed all the buses.
I actually thought that you understood how London worked.
I find it
belong to me.
So let me get this straight. You can't drive a car because London? Like, what the fuck kind of response is that?
You've got me.
You have pictures of you claiming that you own a fucking $60,000 Benz or whatever the hell you pretend to have, but you're taking a bus everywhere. Like, come on.
You've got me fucked up, bro. Because first of all, one sec, dude. There's no such thing as fucking like. I'm trying to understand like. Who drives? You don't understand that central London, about 90% of it is fucking Uber and taxis, right? Like you understand
You claim to be rich and that you have a car. Why would you waste time with a taxi? Get a
Because
fucking parking permit and park. Like, what the fuck is that bullshit?
what the fuck is
You're
wrong
gonna be
with you?
you're gonna be sitting in traffic in a taxi cab anyway. Might as well drive your own fucking car. That makes no
you-
sense.
Where the fuck am I gonna find a parking spot? About look at this picture. Does it
Dude,
look
look
like
at him
you're gonna find
stuttering.
a
He can't
parking
even
spot?
fucking explain himself.
You've got me fucked up. You've got me really fucked up. Look at that. That's
I didn't
where
get fucked
that
up
is
at all.
central.
You're just a
Okay?
liar, man.
Where am I gonna park my
My
car?
face
Look at the
is
shops
bleeding.
and stuff.
Let's see what this is.
And you understand the parking spots that you do find. You understand how fucking busy and packed they are, right? There's no fucking space where you can park your car anywhere.
All your
I just
Ubers are
think you're a
belong to
liar.
the NSA.
I've always thought you were a liar. I mean, you can't even answer basic
I've
questions about the
gone on Google
military,
Maps.
but you're a military guy.
Go
Come
on Google Maps. Go on Google Maps. Search around the area.
I'm the only one who's
Since you're,
actually
since you're in
military.
NATO, what's a cat card?
Go ahead. Look through this fucking Google Maps
What's
thing
a
that I
cat
sent
card?
you.
Vinny,
Go
Don't
around
let
it
Vinny,
and see if you can
Vinny.
find a parking spot.
What's a cat card,
Vinny.
Vinny?
Vinny, if you were deployed in Iraq like you said you were
What-
with the M16,
what-
when you're
Iraq.
breaking down an M16 or wherever the fuck you said you were, Afghanistan. So you said you were worked in the field, right? So you'd have some basic weapons training, correct?
I'm not a soldier.
But you were
What's
in the
your
field. You were in the field with
MOS?
a rifle. You would know
Vinny.
how to operate a rifle basically, at least, right?
I'm sorry. I have
You
no
know how to
idea.
clear
Clearly,
basic
clearly he
malfunctions.
doesn't know
I'm
how to
sorry.
handle a
So,
rifle. Did you
Vinny,
not see
so-
his finger on the trigger every fucking
I'm
picture?
actually-
Wait, no. So let me get this straight. So you were deployed with a weapon. You were given a weapon by NATO, and you don't know how to operate it? Like that
I'm
doesn't seem
sorry.
to make
I
very
have
much
no
sense to me.
idea.
Listen,
I have no idea
listen,
how a weapon works. Like, I'm so sorry. I have no
Okay,
idea
so
what you're
then
talking
when
about.
you're breaking down an AR-15 bolt,
Wait,
what is
what?
the first thing you
You
pull
just
out
say
to
he
get the
has no
firing
idea.
pin
sorry,
out?
If you're
I've never
go-
held a
if
gun
you're
in my
part
life
of-
before.
Yo,
Okay, yeah, you just dodged the question because you literally
If
can't even
you,
answer it.
No, I'm
Oh
just
my
not
fucking
fucking
God.
answering
Do you
stupid
guys-
fucking
Do
irrelevant
you guys
questions.
not see how much of a fucking
so
liar he
much
is? I've been
bullshit.
saying
Oh
this
my
for a
God.
year. He's a
The
fucking
universal, I don't know how to answer these
Vinny,
questions
Vinny,
because I'm a liar,
you
so
do
I'm
know
I'm
that-
I'm just answering the
I'm-
questions that have
Vinny,
nothing to do with
Vinny,
irrelevant shit.
I mean,
Vinny.
you know what else I
Irrelevant.
found
It's in your
weird?
fucking Twitter bio, dude.
God,
It's
you
all you
can't talk
flex
in
about
this
all the
chat.
time. It's your Twitter banner and your profile picture, and
Do
you're
you-
saying it's fucking irrelevant.
Do you know
It's
what
your
I
backstory.
found? Do you know what I found weird is that he claims that he's the sergeant in NATO and everything,
You
right?
will never
He
know.
doesn't know how to fucking
He's-
operate an M16.
He doesn't know
or
how to
clean it.
operate an M16. He's
Vinny,
walking around in jeans and a crew shirt with a tactical vest while
Okay,
he's on
so
duty and sneakers. Like, what the
I'm
fuck?
I'm currently enlisting in the Air Force, and I have to learn how to disassemble an M14. And you're
An
supposed to be part
M14
of
or an
NATO.
M16? Because the
And,
first thing you pull out in an M16 bullet, you pull out the firing pin retention pin, and that releases the firing pin. It's a
What
very
I'm
simple
getting at
question.
is I'm going to the Air Force, and I still have to learn how to disassemble.
Like, dude, you can literally look up like a 5-minute video on YouTube. Like, he didn't
Look,
even- when he
look at
didn't
the
even put that
tweet
much
by
effort
Vinny
into his
talking
lives.
about
Like,
he's
holy
about how
shit.
he's reaching at his waist for his gun and shit. Some stupid retard claiming I had my
You're
gun
fucking
full auto.
pathetic, Vinny.
My gun. Are you fucking kidding me? I noticed a lot of things about his videos. One of them was that he always had his finger on the trigger. Like a basic firearm safety course tells you never.
Okay,
fucking
wait.
have your
One
own
other thing.
safeties on.
So 3-round burst M16s were used in the Vietnam War. They were phased out like 30 years ago.
Did I just read that
There's only
question?
full auto
No,
M4s
you
now.
weren't there,
Teacher.
but tweeted.
Like
I'm
holy
guessing
shit.
nobody
Dude.
uses them anymore.
NATO at least uses modern weapons, and if you fucking were given a weapon by NATO, you have to have some basic
What do you
training.
mean by? Okay.
Yeah,
So
they
when
get
you-
most of their
yeah,
weapons. They get
stupid
most of their weapons from the military.
You went to some
So
fucking
it
like
doesn't even have full
sand
auto,
nigger
it's
gun
semi
shop,
and
some
burst.
sand nigger illegal gun
Are you
shop. Got
referring
that thing
to
for
the
like
gun
$20,
itself?
dude.
Or are you referring to that model, or that's the only kind of gun you can get hold of?
You have no idea what you're talking about. You spend your life playing COD.
Here's another thing that I thought was weird because he said he was on duty, right?
Yeah,
I just
know,
asked you the fucking question correctly, and you didn't even answer
He's got two blinged out gold rings on his finger, which who the hell wears that while you're trying to hold a fucking gun?
Dude, NATO doesn't have uniforms or anything, dude.
Yeah,
You
and
never have to be in uniform when you're on duty. Oh my
Vinny,
god.
Vinny,
And then
Vinny?
NATO just gives people weapons without giving them any basic training. You know, I'm just gonna hand a random ass guy a machine gun.
dude,
He
big
claims to be a
hacker.
sergeant,
Wait till
he's
you
never
hear
even-
this. He claims he's an intelligence sergeant,
Vinny.
right?
This must
He
be
doesn't know
pretty
his
hard for you guys
MOS
to
at
believe.
all. He
So that's
doesn't know his
that's
MOS
like
at
an
all.
E5 in NATO, right? That's like an E5 in NATO.
It's
and you
an,
don't know
it's
how to
an,
operate a
it's an
rifle.
E4.
Like, holy
he's
shit.
an E4 and he's never served a day in the military.
One
He was able to
B4X1.
skip to an E. He
Dude,
was
yeah,
able
I-
to skip to being an A4 because his grandfather is a brigadier general in the Afghan army somehow.
Hey, Vinny.
Like,
Vinny,
yeah.
Vinny, what about trigger
What the
discipline? Where'd you learn
fuck?
trigger discipline?
Vinny. I actually have the possibility of
Vinny,
becoming.
where'd you learn your trigger discipline? Because there's a video of you firing guns out of a car.
Yeah, he's firing a pistol.
Yeah, there's a video of you firing a pistol out of a car. Where'd you learn that
That's
trigger
not even a standard issue pistol of NATO.
It's
like
fucking
it
Taliban.
was a fucking Smith and Wesson.
Yeah. You just said
Here's
that's just a standard
here's
gun,
Vinny
dude.
talking about being in Kandahar, and I call him out because he doesn't even know what division of NATO is assigned to the place that he claims that he's currently stationed in. Have you ever heard of the TAC division in NATO, a tactical assault division, calling for an intelligence officer with no military training, no combat experience, no education, being pulled out of an office in the Ministry of Defense, by the way? That was the office that you would have been working in for the fake job that you have that you don't even know, in Kabul, and then flying him 240 miles south on a helicopter to put him in a direct firefight with the Taliban. Does that sound possible at all?
What do you think I was doing over there?
No, but let's just give him a chance to explain himself. Let's just give him a chance to explain.
What was I doing over
there?
there?
So,
everyone shut up.
why were you given a rifle if you don't know how to operate it and send
That's
out
what
to
I'm
the
trying to
field?
figure out. Tell me. Surprise me. Zoom should know. He knows everything about my life, apparently. Ask Zoom. Maybe he'll be able to explain to you why I was in Afghanistan holding fucking weapons.
I mean, there's Vinny right there saying that when your grandfather's a general,
Dude, who the fuck
brigadier
is
general, you can do
Yes.
whatever you want, and you can become any rank you want in the military. And he couldn't even say brigadier general. He called him General Brig.
Zoom. 95% of the time that you're speaking to me,
He
I'm
also
fucking
said
baked
that he was able to jump straight into an E4 because both of his grandfathers are generals. He said that 20 minutes before that. He couldn't even keep track of what he was lying about.
Yeah, dude, like, your bullshit is just so obvious. Like, holy shit.
So, but what was I doing
You're an
over there?
intelligence officer.
No, but why don't you tell us? Because you're not able to explain yourself. Like, you're given a rifle and you were sent out to the field without a uniform or any basic knowledge of how to operate a rifle. Like,
I had a
If you
uniform.
were an intel officer, that would require TSSCI, and if you were rated a while ago.
I'm sorry, I never went through. I'm not a Marine. I never will be. Okay. I
No,
don't
but if you're
care
given a
about
weapon,
your
you have to.
fucking
If you're given a
weapon.
weapon and sent to the field, you have to have some basic knowledge of how to
Guys,
maintain the
check
weapon.
this out.
So
Check this out.
fucking
There's
on.
all these tweets of Vinny pretending. The story started that he was in Afghanistan with a military escort and a bodyguard. And within 3 days, it went from he had a bodyguard to he is a soldier in NATO.
Oh,
And
I
he
did have a
forgot,
bodyguard.
he forgot to delete the tweets. That was the funny part.
Why would I? What do you mean? Wait, what do you mean forgot to
Your
delete
story
tweets?
changed from you were not on assignment, you were just visiting family, and then you
Yeah,
had a
that's what I'm
bodyguard.
thinking.
That
It
never happened.
went from that to
That did happen.
he
I took a
literally
picture
told-
saying chilling with my bodyguard.
The only family member that I have over there is my grandfather, and he's in a fucking base, and he doesn't really come out of the base because he's stationed in one specific base unless he's being moved to another base.
Yeah, that's really funny because I looked it up and there is no brigadier general stationed at that base.
Oh, you looked it up. What a
Yeah,
surprise.
you know, they have it all listed on a public website.
Yet I
There's
was
no
there.
brigadier general in a fucking defense ministry in Kabul.
Yet I was
Why
there.
would they do that?
You looked it up, yet I was
Why
there.
would NATO have their brigadier general, who, by the way, we know who the major general of the army is.
You should call
we
them.
contacted him. We did.
You should call him.
Okay, wait, Vinny, how many stars is a brigadier general?
Right?
How many
Why
stars?
don't
You
you
should
call him?
call him the
Call
same
him.
way that
Call
you
him right
guys
now.
called Rico
How many
and the
stars
same way
is a
that you
brigadier
guys
general?
Actually,
IBM and Google.
actually, we did. We found Major General Richard G. Kaiser. He's actually really popular. He's the person that runs the CSTCA. And MLT contacted him on Facebook, and he said that he didn't even know who the fuck Vinny was, and that he knows everybody that comes through.
Exactly.
He actually said, "What the fuck is a Vinnie Omari?" He said, "I've never heard of him in my life."
You'll never know them.
Everybody that comes through.
You'll
How
never
did
know.
you
I'm
even
sorry,
get an
sir.
intelligence-based job without a TSSCI?
But you guys don't understand. You don't understand what
We
I
don't
have and what I
understand, so
do.
explain it.
Ignoring
You
questions.
can't just
Stop
keep saying we don't
fucking
understand if you're not
You'll never
explaining
know.
yourself.
You guys don't understand
Answer
what
the
Explain
question.
yourself.
Someone who
Explain
didn't
yourself.
understand.
So that's the job that he pretends he has. It's a G3 job, and I went ahead and I looked it up, and I read him off all of the knowledge and skills and
Yeah, I was
experience
there.
that you
Yeah,
need.
it's fucking bullshit.
He doesn't know any of that, and he even said that he doesn't.
If he was
have
going to
any
get
of that
this job, he'd
experience.
still be in school for it right now or in training.
Would that
Like,
job require a TSSCI?
Yeah, it would. He would need DoD security clearance.
There you go.
How is he going to get that when he's a criminal?
Vinny, I have to get that clearance. They do a
I'm
background
sorry.
check on you.
That's not you.
I'm going
Everyone
for
knows about that.
4X1 or operations intelligence.
Like, dude, just explain yourself. It's pretty simple. I mean, you keep saying we don't understand. Just say why you were there.
Because I can't really say much about it, and the things that I can say, for example,
it's
we don't
top
really have
secret
DoD.
now. It's top secret.
Oh my god.
He's
pulling that
top
fake
secret that you're
Navy
able to
SEAL
post
bullshit where they pretend they're Navy SEAls
Yeah,
and then
fucking
everything's
that.
top
Dude,
secret.
Wait, it's
No,
top secret,
first
but you're
of all-
posting fucking Snapchat videos of it, dude?
Fuck yeah, I can.
Yeah, that was another thing because I have had friends that have gone to Afghanistan and been stationed in Iraq. I had a friend that spent 4 tours in Afghanistan, in Kabul, where Vinny said, and in Kandahar, where Vinny claimed he was.
Kabul's really calm.
One of the biggest things that I noticed about Vinny that made me believe that he was full of shit was the base locations, not the Ministry of Defense where he would have been assigned, an actual base. The bases in fire zones are classified. You're not allowed to say where they are. And I found it really weird that not only was he able to Snapchat where he was, but he was Snapchatting himself out on duty where there was like a lone like plastic chair sitting in the sand, and he said he was out guarding something.
Off duty, chilling in Kandahar.
Yeah.
Like, okay, let's go to something not classified. Okay, so do you know what blouse with your boots? What do you use to blouse your boots? What do you use to blouse? Let's do some simple uniform regulations.
I'm sorry, I'm not a part of your American Marines, okay? Like, first of all, we don't even have
you don't even know you
defense
used to
over here.
blouse
We
your
have
boots.
MOD if this is
You do
the UK.
know that NATO was founded in Washington D.C. and it's a joint operation between France,
Wow,
Germany,
really? I would have
Russia,
never guessed.
England, and the United States. But the basic military dress code, making the bed thing, all that shit is the standard for every military. And I found it weird that you had like your camis hung up on the door in the one tweet. You were like, I have camis, and you didn't have boots on.
I never really
your
had to
bed,
fucking
your
put
bed
them on in
wasn't
that
made.
picture for you.
That's
But you're
really
a sergeant,
weird. Your
right?
bed
You're
isn't
fucking.
made.
You're a senior enlisted.
Why would I?
You're supposed to be setting a good example for the people below you, right?
Why the fuck am I supposed to have my bed made when I was literally just in bed before I took a picture? I literally just got out of bed, so I have to have my bed made so I can take a picture for you and show you. Are you fucking autistic?
In the war zone.
Well, the thing that I thought was weird was the bed making thing. And no, it's not because I'm autistic. It's because it's a basic thing that they teach you through years of military training to get to that position that you claim you have. You don't just
Vinny, you
jump
said you weren't a
before.
soldier. Vinny,
4
you said
o'clock
you
in the
weren't a
morning.
soldier.
4
Vinny,
o'clock
you
in.
said you weren't a soldier.
I never. Okay, so
Do you
you're
know-
telling me
do
that
you
other
know how
people like
long
linguists and others
how many
can't fucking
were
live in the
there?
base?
If you're not a soldier, then why the fuck are you sitting in like the military base?
Yeah, and why are you
Because-
holding guns?
Because
are
you
you
playing
stupid
that?
fucking
Do
autistic.
you know what's funny is you never
guy that
actually
you know.
see Vinny in a base. You see him
Yeah,
walk
I
out of a
know.
trailer and look at the sand.
Classified, yo. It's very
So,
scary.
It's top secret. He was with the
There was
CIA
one
there.
video of him.
He was working with the CIA
on
guys.
base,
Top secret.
and he's got an M16 in his hand, and there's
So
no
if I post
cartridge.
a video of
There's
me,
no cartridge in the thing.
you,
No magazine
How
in
am
the
I supposed to
gun.
defend yourself for 2 hours? Just shut the fuck up.
dude,
He,
you sound like a fucking.
he doesn't
cat.
have the gun even holstered. He's
I
got
can't
it
even
like
fucking say anything.
he's
without
just
saying
waddling
something.
around.
Fucking blabbing.
He's in flip flops.
Okay,
and
yeah, like you
bright
can't
orange
answer
pants.
simple questions about the maintenance of the rifle he was assigned. Like,
Yeah.
dude,
Vinny,
it's
where's the
obvious
fighting
bullshit.
pin?
Is
Vinny,
it-
where's
is
the
it-
fighting
is
pin?
the
First of all,
maintenance
we don't
of
have
an
DoD
M16?
over here. We have MOD.
No, but
okay,
still,
so clearance
The
comes through
NATO
MOD,
requires
not
you know
DoD.
basic
This is not
maintenance. and
America.
everything.
No, that's I
When-
hate
yes.
to break it to you, Vinny, but most of NATO's operations are run through an American
Also, the
office
guy
in
who,
Germany.
yeah, the guy who you claim you're assigned under is an American general. You
I
fucking
never
retard.
I never claimed that I was.
You had it
assigned on
linked
him.
in your fucking Twitter, dude. I saw it.
That's
Holy
a fucking
shit.
website that has nothing to do with my fucking.
It was your
job,
fucking
retard.
unit.
Vinny, he's your major general. He runs your entire division.
You're
head
part of an
him.
American unit. You're part of an
That's
American unit.
That's
You don't
an
know how to
American
fucking
fucking
like,
unit.
do basic
Vinny,
shit.
I thought you said you worked for NATO. Why are you saying you work for MOD now?
I never.
That's the Afghani government.
Are you autistic? I said you guys said
No, I'm
DoD
not.
and I
You're
said
just a talking
MOD.
towel who
No,
fucking-
you're constantly
DoD
talking about shit. The
runs
DoD
all
is
of your fucking
clearance.
class.
No,
The DoD
is
runs
where
all your
you guys get
classification
your
background stuff.
you
They
guys
don't.
get your
You
background
do it
checks
too.
from DoD. We get it from MOD. Okay, we don't get
Nope.
it from DoD.
Get your
Yes.
orders from the shitty
don't have an
irrelevant
American
Afghani
passport.
government. You
No,
get your
I'm
orders
a-
from the Afghani government.
Ministry of
And you-
Defense is in
and
the
you work
UK.
for
I'm sorry.
NATO.
What?
You get your orders
Vinny,
from the
you
Afghani
should know
government.
this
and you
because
work
you're
for
an
NATO.
intelligence
Even if it's a
officer.
crime
You would have
agency, it
worked
comes
in the
from
Ministry
MOD.
of Defense.
Are you currently on duty right now?
No, I'm in London.
No,
right now.
he did a 3-week tour and then came home to serve a trial so that he could be assigned community service because he was convicted for a crime, and they just sent him
Fuck
home
you,
so he
PayPal
could handle
card.
his court
What
shit.
what crime were you convicted of? Vinny?
He
PayPal
was
card.
stealing money out of PayPal's. It was posted in the
Yeah,
news.
another lie.
And he's been assigned.
Wait, why are we
community
still fucking
service.
arguing with him? He just dodged every question tonight. Like that's proven.
course he
That's
is.
proven enough. Like
Remember
You know
that?
what I
haven't
asked him?
dodged
I
any
asked him.
questions.
I
You haven't
asked him to
dodged
show me
any
his CAC
questions.
card, and he
Okay.
couldn't.
well, he doesn't have a CAC card. If he's part of MOD, he wouldn't have a CAC card. That's the United States military thing.
I've told him a million
He
times.
wanted
You
to
won't
get on
listen
the
to me.
base.
No, I won't. You fucking retard. You
MOD has
constantly
different
keep
identification cards. They're not CAC cards.
You
CAC cards are United
constantly,
States military only.
you constantly keep talking
He
over me.
claimed
You
that he
won't
was
let me
military.
speak.
That's why I thought he.
I
would be
never
issued one,
claimed it.
and a
I've been
veteran
saying
one.
for the
You
past
still
hour
claim-
that I am
okay,
not military. You fat fucking retard. And you keep constantly fucking
Dude,
saying.
you sound really angry. It sounds like you got called out on something. Like you got caught in a lie or something like that. Dude.
No,
Is that the
you
truth?
sound like you're really fucking upset right now. You
I'm
need to
pretty
fucking
upset,
tilt your
dude.
glasses down.
I'm so angry, dude.
I can tell
Oh,
right
man.
now. Have you got a boner that you're speaking to one of your fucking overlords?
Everyone defend yourself. Defend yourself.
Okay, so
Defend
you
yourself.
said that I'm supposed to have my clearance from DOD, right? DOD, we don't have DOD the fucking clearance over here. We get it from MOD, and then you said MOD is supposed to be some Afghani fucking whatever the fuck you said. Like I have no idea what the. Oh, you said Afghan fucking government. MOD's fucking Ministry of Defense in the UK. You fucking retard. Stop fucking talking shit. That's your question.
Oh,
fucking
you're so
shit.
mad when you keep getting caught out on your lies.
Not really.
Yes, you keep fucking ignoring questions as well, don't lie. Like, there's at
Vinny,
least
why-
3 people here recording
why did-
right fucking now. 3
Vinny,
people
it literally
recording.
fucking says on the website, the Ministry of Defense Afghanistan is responsible for the security of the country and the safety of its people.
So the UK does not have. I never went from Afghanistan to Afghanistan. I went from the UK to Afghanistan. You fucking monkey.
But apparently you're in NATO.
What? Why do you constantly keep fucking bringing shit up?
Because it's full of shit.
No, because it's actually there in front of you. You just fucking decided to Google mod Afghanistan, you fucking stupid moron. There's a big difference between fucking Googling it and trying to fucking come back from some fucking retarded shit. Stop trying. Vinny muted us. Dude, this kid is legit fucking mentally retarded. Like, he thinks that I've muted him.
Yo, okay, Vinny, let's go over some standard NATO stuff, okay? What is Q in the
Okay,
phonetic
well,
alphabet?
first off, I gotta
What
just
is
call you a
Q?
fucking
What's-
liar because there
what's
are no
Q in the
civilian
phonetic
flights
alphabet?
to Afghanistan.
But-
Are you kidding me?
First of all, I came in here to
You would have
fucking
had to have
answer-
flown to Turkey and then taken a fucking bus or something into Afghanistan.
Wait, what?
I've never
I'm sorry,
heard of a civilian
wait.
flight flying from the UK. In fact,
Where did you learn-
Wait, hold on, wait. Let this guy speak. What did you say?
Okay, you just Googled it. It's
No,
pretty
no,
obvious now.
no. If I googled it, you'd have fucking heard it because I've got a
No.
Is that why you
keyboard.
fucking
okay.
ignored him and then carried on
Yeah, that's why you
speaking?
ignored me.
Like-
Yeah, okay, you can just literally Google the NATO
I
phonetic
can't
alphabet.
fucking hear this.
The whole point of the question was
I
over the
legitimately.
fucking...
I was right.
No, the
element of
guy that's
supplies.
speaking about.
There
that
are no
one-
direct flights. You have to fly
Okay,
to
wait,
Turkey
hang on.
first.
One other
Wait,
thing.
who
So when you're assigned the rifle by NATO or
No,
whoever you're
forget about
under...
the rifle. Who said it?
No, no,
about
no,
the
no, no.
thing? No, I'm trying to.
We're not forgetting about the rifle.
Let's
Forget the
stay
rifle,
on one
'cause that's not
subject so you
important.
stop
Okay.
jumping around so you can fucking
Okay.
think of bullshit answers, dude.
Wait, you said
So-
who said the gun?
so,
The flight thing.
When you're
Like
assigned
talking
the
dirt?
rifle, you're telling me you had to go under
Was that
nothing,
Zoom?
no
Because
training
his
at all
mic's
to push the
glitched.
rifle. Zero training.
Dude, I need to know. Like,
See, you're just dodging
how
the
am I
question.
speaking
You literally
for? I
can't
have,
answer.
Like so many mics I
You
go on.
literally can't answer. Like,
Mm.
it doesn't matter who you're speaking to. Just like fucking answer the question. So,
Dude,
what
why
training
are
did you
you
undergo to be
on
assigned that rifle?
Wait, who tried to fucking Google something? Like,
Vinny,
Getting-
why are
But
you
one
using
at
a
a
non-NATO
time,
issue weapon?
Kitty, you're an English teacher, okay? You fucking failed university.
Yeah.
Like
You
I
don't
did.
even have a
Before.
fucking
I
job.
thought he
Okay.
was
You
gonna
don't even
tell
have a
us
fucking
about
job.
his magical adventure of how he rode
Wait.
a
Finny,
fucking
it's quite
Falcor
funny how you have
gun.
to pick on her.
I'm
because she's a
sorry, I don't
female.
need the job.
You have
I
no-
actually
you
don't
don't
need the
even
Way
have
to
a
job.
It's a
job.
never-ending story.
I
Makes
don't
you
need the
three
job in
times
case you
better
guys
than
haven't
anyone
realized. In case you haven't
Boosting an
realized, I
ego
don't need
makes
jobs.
it so you get out of shit now, okay?
No.
You're still
The
alive.
You
e-girl,
have
the
to
e-girl
result
doesn't
in
need to
fucking
open her
trying to
mouth because she's
dominate.
irrelevant.
I'm
She
surprised
No,
was
you're
Vinny
right,
doesn't
you're
take
right.
me
minutes
picture
ago.
him with the Orin from the Never-Ending Story.
It's a fact
Because
that
when he
he-
holds it, it makes all of his stories true.
Squad, you dickroad.
So who said that you can't get to Afghanistan through a direct way?
Everyone.
No, it was you. It was you, lol cow. So you said that I have to go through Turkey or in a fucking bus or something, right?
You can't fly a
How come I don't hear
civilian
anything?
flight to Afghanistan, you fucking
You got
moron.
server,
Okay. So if I proved you wrong, would you like kill yourself right now on live stream? Would you do that for me if I proved you wrong?
Fuck yeah.
Okay.
Fuck yeah.
Okay.
dude.
Okay.
Fuck yeah.
First of all, okay, you fly from London Heathrow Airport to Dubai, and from Dubai you take Ariana Airlines.
That's not a direct flight, you fucking moron. Oh my god.
Why would I take a fucking bus from Turkey, you fucking stupid shit? What's wrong
It's
with
a
you?
direct flight, not a fucking bus, you retard. Holy shit.
You're supposed you can go from Pakistan as well, but then that would be taking a car from the Pakistani border, which is quite risky.
Missing more than Vinnie
Still,
Omari.
you're unable to answer any questions about the rifle you're issued.
Dude, the rifle has nothing to do with anything.
No,
like,
but
I'm
still,
actually-
like, if you were actually
Neither
there,
does
it's
this question.
not classified.
If I was actually
no,
there,
if you were there,
I was
you
actually
were issued a
there,
rifle
shut
by
up.
NATO. If you were
You'll
issued a
never
rifle
get-
by NATO,
I'm
if you
sorry.
were issued a rifle by
You
NATO,
want to
can I
talk about
talk?
change your story?
If
like
you
how
issued a
you
rifle
correct?
by NATO, you'd at least go undergo basic training. And so I'm just asking some questions about the basic training you received about your rifle.
Okay,
Then-
so apparently I was in Afghanistan doing what exactly?
No, I'm just wondering,
Why?
like, how
Why?
did you
Why?
how did you get
Well,
issued
answer
a
that
rifle
question.
without
When-
issue being
When you can
trained?
answer my
Like-
question, then I'll answer your question. Okay, how does
Oh,
that
dude, I'm
sound?
sorry
What
I'm
was
not
I
an
doing?
expert on you, dude. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I
Well,
just spent my
ask
whole entire
Zoom.
life studying you.
Zoom knows a lot about me.
I'm just asking. I'm just asking a simple question. You know.
Okay.
So.
Well, ask Zoom. Ask Zoom.
So.
He knows a
can I
lot
speak?
about me. Ask Zoom. Of course
No,
you
can you
speak.
just
Ask
can you
Zoom.
answer?
Don't
Can you
ask me.
answer my question? You
Ask-
can't answer. She's just
I've had-
dodging the question. Okay, can you mute him? So let me talk. So you're telling me that NATO, you went to wherever the fuck you claim you were, and NATO just handed you a rifle without giving you any training on it at all? Like, that sounds pretty believable to me, dude.
A non-standard issue rifle.
And that wasn't even a
It's
standard issue
dangerous
rifle.
out
Yeah,
there,
you're
take
correct.
this rifle.
But let's just go along with it. It was a standard issue rifle. So you're telling me they just handed you the rifle without any training, right?
Yep.
And
Did
they
you see
let
how
you fire
dirty the
guns out of a
rifle is?
car on a highway.
Yeah,
Let you fire guns out of a car.
he's shooting a pistol out of a car while doing. Did you see the one where he was in the
You have
car?
the trigger
Yeah, I
discipline
saw
of a
that one.
5-year-old
Holy
with a Nerf
shit.
gun.
Did you see the
We
one
don't
where
even
he's
know
in the
what
car
trigger
and he's
discipline
Was that your
apparently doing
firearms training?
donuts?
Shooting it out of the window of a car? Was that it? I mean, because that seems like it. Because
It's
you
more
don't
likely
even know
that-
how to maintain a rifle.
Likely
The
that
best
you.
part was when his fragile little girl wrist couldn't even handle the recoil from the
It was like
pistol.
fucking 9mm.
If you know the recoil that a Smith Wesson fucking actually backfires, you'd understand
Smith
that you would
Wesson,
hit
oh
yourself
my
at
God.
least
Smith
4
Wesson,
times.
what
Dude,
cal-
a
what
9mm
caliber was it,
pistol.
Vinny?
It was a 9
It was
9mm. I
a
looked up the model number of the
9mm, are
pistol.
you kidding me?
It was a 9mm.
Firing
my
5
fucking-
shots like that,
Dude,
you would
like
have
an-
fucking
dude,
hit yourself
Look at
like
the
12-year-olds
videos
can
of
shoot that.
8-year-old, yeah, 8-year-old girls fucking shooting 9mm more managing the recoil better, dude.
And why are you shooting
That's
a
true.
pistol with one hand? Who the hell trains you how to fire a pistol?
Are you fucking
don't shoot a
French?
fucking gun
Like-
with one hand.
Holy
You have to have
shit.
a stabilizer hand when you shoot a pistol. If you never shot a gun in your entire fucking life.
Dude, he's got a real AK-47. He's got a real AK-47, dude.
Apparently-
Dude,
Oh, yeah.
did you see that picture of him with the Russian hat? His arm is like all
Yeah, I know.
strained and shit because he can't even hold it.
Okay, did someone server mute him or did he mute himself?
He muted himself.
Okay.
I think.
No,
So-
I didn't know you fucking
what-
fat
Yes,
shit.
you
Stop
did.
shooting
What
things.
drives the action on your AK-47, Vinny? What kind of action is it?
It has nothing to do with anything. That's a fucking
But you would know
irrelevant
if it's your
question.
rifle, right? You would know how to
He don't
maintain it and
even
what kind of action
explain
it is,
that.
at least.
Irrelevant question.
See, you don't even, you can't even
What
answer that
action is
question.
it? Vinny,
Yo,
what
I-
action is it? You can Google it right now. and
What
you
kind
can
of
tell us.
action does an
What kind of
AK-47
action is
have?
it?
That is not an
It's
AK-47.
the-
Pump
it is a-
action.
It's a VZ-58, it looks like to me. Here, let me look at it.
No,
It
it's
looks like a
custom gun.
VZ-58.
It's
It's a
not.
custom gun.
It's not a custom gun, you
It was
fucking
designed from
moron.
the ground up, dude.
Yes, it
Yeah.
is. You fucking retard. There's a fucking this part
So
of an
they
AK
developed
and a
their own
shotgun
shit
in it.
because you paid someone
Just because you
millions
put a
upon
sticker
millions
on
of
it
dollars to
doesn't make it a
develop its own
custom gun,
action.
Vinny.
It has to have some kind of action from a previous rifle.
No, it's never been shot. Actually, you can't shoot that gun because it's risky.
Do you
as
even
fuck.
understand
might
what I'm
blow up.
saying? Do you even know what an action is in a rifle?
An AK-47.
What's
Clearly
an
not.
action? What's an action in a rifle?
That is not an AK-47.
What's an action in a rifle? Like the simplest question.
If you look at the size of my hand and look at the size of the gun, like you would understand that that is not even
What-
fucking close to being an
What
AK.
is an action in a rifle? Any type of
Vinny.
rifle. What is an
Vinny.
action?
Vinny, didn't you claim to kill an ISIS member, take its gun?
You should probably find that. tweet
He's
as
not even
well.
answering the
It's
question.
there.
Ignoring every question.
I never claimed.
So
to
is
kill anyone.
AK-47, is it piston driven? Or is the blowback gun? It's a pretty simple question. If you had an AK-47, you'd know this.
Isn't it pump?
Yes, it's pump, dude.
Yeah.
See, you can't even answer that question. Is it piston driven or is it a blowback bolt?
It's
Oh my
actually
God.
not. It's not an AK, dude. It's got a fucking
It's a
Russian
fucking
shotgun.
I see the
AK-47.
fucking piston on the front of the gun. The thing that's above the barrel is the fucking piston, you retard. You don't even know what the fuck it is.
Because you because you
Yeah.
put a sticker
That
on it
tube,
doesn't make it a
the
custom
tube
You're
gun.
above
judging
the
the gun.
barrel
It's
The
a
tube
fucking.
above the barrel is the piston that drives the action for the rifle.
It's
you
a fucking
retard.
gas piston. You don't know that? Like Jesus Christ, it's long
Vinny,
stroke, and you fucking own it and play with it and hold pictures up, but you don't know that? Fucking
Vinny,
fake
we're
ass.
judging the gun because you lack so much identity that you treat the gun as part of yourself.
Dude,
and
the
use that
best
to
part.
flex on people
The best
online.
part is the fake Cartier bracelet that he's got on. It's just
We've already gone through that as
I
well.
never knew diamonds that don't sparkle when the flash is on them. You ever held a real diamond?
Those are some great diamonds there.
That wasn't actually the flash, believe it or not. I had torch held onto it and I used it without a flash.
And they don't
Because of the
sparkle.
flash, the back.
Okay.
If I was using a flash,
Dude,
I'd know
your
that the
gun
background
is
would all be
shinier
dark.
than those cloudy ass fake cubic zirconia diamonds on
Vinny,
that fake
your
ass
gun
tin
is brighter
fucking
than your
bracelet.
future.
What was your
Your
reason for
gun
wearing
is
fake
This is
guns
so
in
embarrassing.
a war zone?
Dude, the best part about that is like if he was out in the desert and he was sweating, that fake ass metal would have turned his wrist green.
Wait, okay, Vinny, let's do let's go
Exactly.
even
Why
simpler.
didn't it turn my
Let's go
wrist
even
green?
simpler.
Why did it not?
What kind of
I never took
what
it
are the
off.
Because you
NATO
weren't in
standard
fucking gun.
dimensions of
Funny
around the
question, huh?
AK-47 fires?
Funny question.
Do you know
huh?
that?
I wonder why my wrist didn't go
Hey,
green.
Vinny, are you there? Can you hear me? Hello? What are the dimensions of the round the AK-47 fires?
Why are you constantly asking me about
Well,
it?
you own it.
it's
You
your
own,
gun.
if
It's
you
your
buy
gun.
the
I said
ammo
it was
for
your
it
gun.
all the time, if you buy the ammo for it, it's your gun.
If we change the
No, yeah,
question,
if it's your
like,
gun,
a
if
minute
it's your gun,
later,
you would
he'll
know what
ask
type of
for
ammo to buy
straight
for it,
answer,
right?
which is fine, you fucking Googled.
I'm pretty sure I
It's
came
fucking
with a
7.62. Jesus Christ, dude,
7.62
you need
by
to fucking
39
Google that?
millimeters.
You think that I wouldn't know something like, oh my god, this is so
Vinny,
gross.
You didn't even
Vinny,
answer
it's
the
your
question.
gun and you
You're just
don't
like,
even
oh my
know what
god,
kind
oh
of
my
bullet it
god.
fires. It's your gun and you don't even know what kind of bullet it fires.
If you're talking
And
about
you're
the
in
gun
NATO.
in that
You're in
picture,
NATO.
that gun is
And
not an
You got official
AK-47.
training.
Hey,
It
Vinny,
fires the same round as the AK-47. It's either a VZ-58 or an AKM, you fucking retard. You don't know anything about firearms and you're trying to flex about it.
since you're in
No.
NATO, can you tell me
This
what
guy
the
plays Call of Duty for a living. I don't think you should mess with it.
can you tell me what the standard dimensions are for the NATO round? You know, since you had the M16 and you were shooting it so much, you should know the standard NATO round dimensions for a fucking gun that you literally would have loaded dozens of times.
And Vinny,
5.56 by 45. Wow, you got it.
Wow, man.
Oh man.
Vinny, but like earlier, like maybe half an hour earlier, you said you were not a soldier and you've never fired or held a gun in your life. I have it on recording. I've been recording this entire thing. I've got over 2
Maybe you
hours
should
of
play
it.
that recording back for us.
That's very nice.
Oh no, it's still going. It's still going.
Oh, okay.
I don't want to miss a single moment of this.
But like,
This is actually
Like,
embarrassing.
dude,
Like,
don't you have a gun at your
house?
house? Like you always flex it on Twitter and shit?
You claim you're NATO,
I have
yet you don't
two
even
here
know what
right
kind of
now,
gun you fire.
Okay, so can you remember what kind of round that fires?
No.
No, you can't. Oh man, that's too bad.
And you went through training, eh?
Hey, Vinny, since
so
you know,
embarrassed
since
to
you're
even
an
lose,
intelligence
so he's
sergeant
fucking shit
and E4, can you tell me what rule STANAG 2324 is?
I'm sorry, I don't know what the fuck that
Oh,
is.
he's gonna Google it up right now, guys. Don't worry, he's got us.
No, I'm
Holy
actually
shit,
doing
dude.
something else right now.
Like, it's pretty pathetic how you have nothing to do in your life, so all you have to do is flex on Twitter all day, dude. Like, and you don't even put enough effort into it to back up your lies with
I don't
like
think you
empty
understand that. I
intelligence.
actually have so much money, I don't need to fucking find a
Oh,
job.
dude. Will you buy
Vinny,
fake jewelry?
Vinny, we caught you in that lie too because
Exchangeable
because-
currency, Vinny. Food
But what have
stamps
I
and
been
more.
doing?
do you guys want to hear a funny story about Vinny's money?
You should tell me, yeah.
Okay, so Vinny was obsessed with this fucking Instagram model named Lacey J, and XTM hacked her Twitter account and then wound up like becoming friends with her, and he gave her TweetDeck password, and she took pictures for us in case Vinny was like, prove that this is you, and she trolled Vinny with XTM for like 3 weeks. And XTM was like flirting with Vinny, and Vinny was like talking about how he was a good kisser and everything, and how he was a millionaire. And meanwhile, he was no. This was all screenshot and posted too.
Yeah,
because your girlfriend
the
dumped you
screenshots
over.
are
it.
there. No, my girlfriend.
Should I message
really
XTM right now so I can get them?
Yeah, you should get
Because
the
he still
screenshots
has
so
the
you can
DMs.
call
Hold on,
another time.
I'll go ahead and message XTM. Hold on, let me open Telegram.
So my girlfriend broke up with me over some random
How
girl
many
that
kilograms
I...
is a
So
Sari
anyways,
7 assault rifle?
Vinny
How
was
many kilograms is
telling
the assault
everybody that
rifle?
he was a millionaire, and he was telling this girl he was a good kisser, and XTM was trolling the shit out of him and like telling him like how he was gonna come visit him and shit. And Vinny was like, "Yeah, I'm a hacker. Everyone's jealous of me because I'm so famous." And just fucking hilarious shit.
Oh wait. Vinny didn't even name what the
What's the
action was in the
effective
rifle,
firing
but he
range of your
tweeted out,
standard issue
"Can
NATO
someone
rifle?"
guess what gun this is?" Like, what the fuck, Vinny?
You should
Like-
look it up.
And
Dude, you don't know what kind of action drives a gun, and yet you fucking
Effective
claim like,
firing range of your
oh, can
gun.
someone guess what gun this is? What type of gun is it, for Vinny?
it
What type of
gets
gun is
worse. It gets worse though, Big Hacker, because he got trolled for like 3 weeks. He was bragging about it on Twitter, which he deleted the tweets when he got trolled.
I
Because
never delete
XTM
any of the
tweeted,
tweets.
I got
They're
you.
all down.
And there are tweets of XTM trolling the shit out of him from real Lacy J. I think the Twitter still has all the posts on them. Let me look it up of her trolling the shit out of Vinny
See,
and the
Anthrax
pictures and
knows.
everything.
Anthrax is actually like he's close. It was actually the Americans at Kandahar Air Base, like some fucking group called Black Cobra Squad or something. They done it. I'm not sure what exactly they did,
Did you
but there
fucking
was
say Black River? Did you say Black River?
what?
Did you say Black River?
No, not really.
But I just heard you say that.
But you're recording, so if I can go over your recording, you fucking death cunt.
Okay, Vinny, let's play again.
You said Black River.
What kind of gun is this, Vinny?
Exactly.
It's clearly
the
it's not
question
a
that
it's
I
not
was
a
asking.
NATO
What kind of gun
rifle.
is
I mean, that's not a NATO machine gun because NATO doesn't use Russian weapons because it's NATO. It's not fucking Russian, right? So why would you go to base where they're using Russian weapons when you claim you're in
Okay.
NATO?
Well, here's the thing. NATO
Well, I would
uses
like to-
the
mean, if you want, I
G11.
can
They
tell
use
you
the
that.
485 IW. They use the FMC, the
That's a
MM1.
PKM machine gun. That's a Russian machine gun from like the 1950s. Why would NATO be using
France
that
uses
machine
the
gun?
FAMAS. Germany uses the G3, and the United States.
No.
uses
Yeah,
the
but he's posting pictures with Russian guns claiming he's
yeah,
part of
there
NATO.
are no Russian guns. In
Yeah,
fact,
because it's not fucking Russia. NATO is formed in the opposition of Russia.
Guys, look. Okay, let me give me a second. Like I'm really fucking tired. Like
no,
I
I'm
can
not
explain
wrong.
this.
No, we're
Actually,
not.
there you go.
No, we're not.
There is all the NATO standard infantry weapons that have been used since 1970, including
Wow.
all of their classifications,
Okay.
all their rounds, all their magazines, all their pistols, all the weapons
So-
used by every country in NATO since
Vinny,
1970.
what type of action is the SAR 87? The Sterling SAR 87. What kind of action is it?
This is actually a joke. You know the PKM, right? Like I'm glad that
It's
you know
gas.
what gun it is. You're
Mini-
telling me that just because
All
someone's in
modern
Afghanistan
rifles are
doesn't
driven by
mean you
gas, but it's
Variants
piston.
of the stock. What are the variants
So
of the stock, Vinny? It's your weapon. You should be able to tell us.
say, yo,
The G3 is
No?
not in with the German army
What?
anymore.
There's
So
okay.
you
There's two
speak-
types of
You
systems.
know,
There's the piston-driven rifles, and there's the direct gas impingement rifles, and there's
my
also
God.
short-stroke gas systems. So
You said that
You
the
would-
G.
And long stroke gas systems too. That's
yeah,
what AK
but that's
uses.
just a normal piston.
Yeah.
But I mean, of course, Vinny, the Special Forces Navy SEAL astronaut intelligence member, would know this, right? He's so smart. He doesn't even have to prove it to us.
Dude, I thought it was funny that he mentioned MOD, but he didn't know that as an intelligence sergeant, he would have been stationed in the MOD office in Kabul. And I asked him like 40 times what office he was stationed in, and he's like, "What does that have to do with anything?"
The weapon.
we never went through DoD.
You only.
but
I
you
said
just
it.
You
said.
said MOD, you fucking retard.
And I said we
NATO
went
has
through
its
DoD,
own.
which is what you
NATO
guys claim.
has its own Ministry of Defense, which is stationed in Kabul. If you were an intelligence officer that worked there and you were an intelligence sergeant,
And you went to the field without any type of weapons training.
you
or
would have
any
been
type of combat training.
assigned to that office. And you know what's funny is under the job listing, it says that they will be working in a cramped office all day, and that's one of the job requirements. All he would have been was a paper pusher in an office in Kabul. He would have never been in the field.
Even if
They
he
wouldn't
had
have
that job,
any-
you'd still be in school right now for it. You fucking retards. Like,
Yeah, he. Oh, you know what's
How old do
funny?
you
He
think
told me
I am?
he told me he had 3 degrees. Let me get that screenshot.
okay, so Vinny, how old are you?
But I
Like,
do.
23, 24? How old are you?
Actually, you got something right?
No, I'm wondering how old you are.
Vinny, what degree?
What the fuck is that sound? Stop!
What degrees do you have, Vinny?
He's got all of them. Just every degree.
Name all
Um,
3 degrees that you have.
Zach, can you ask Vinny some questions about like low level shit since he's such a good hacker?
Yeah, I asked him. I asked him
I
how
did.
do you clear a Type
Three
1
bottles,
malfunction in M16, Vinny?
You want to show us? You want to show us those
Vinny.
3 bonnets?
What happens in a
What?
Type 1 malfunction on an M16, Vinny? Like that's what the grunts learn their first day of fucking basic training.
Mute this guy. You're making no sense at all.
He doesn't know because he didn't do shit.
All right, Vinny. What is the general purpose machine gun for NATO forces that is commonly used?
Isn't Type 1 a misfire?
No, type 1 is when a case overrides the bolt and goes up
Did
above
you
the
say
bolt,
general
and it gets
purpose
stuck
register?
in battery or out of battery actually.
Ah, yeah.
Did you say general purpose register?
No.
I can't hear you.
Or the Mac 58.
I asked Vinny a whole bunch of low-level questions about ASM, and he couldn't tell me anything.
Well, I
He
mean,
couldn't-
clearly he was deployed to the field without any basic weapons
He
knowledge.
couldn't
Obviously.
tell me byte types, different
you
things
have-
about logic circuits, anything about ASM.
Vinny, you said you had 3 botnets. Why don't you show us right now?
But he apparently like made a botnet for Lizard Squad and shit. And then when I asked him a year ago who helped develop the stressor for Lizard Stressor, he didn't know. We had it on recording. He was stuttering and stammering, and then he said that someone else made it. And now all of a sudden he's like, Adam Mudd made it. I know Adam Mudd in real life.
He's a fucking pathological liar, dude. He's got
Wait,
some
does
serious
anyone
mental
have the
issues.
suicide prevention line numbered just in case? Because I feel like Vinny's probably pretty close. Like, rip.
You must be very new to the internet if you think that I'm
Like,
gonna run towards
dude,
the
I honestly
suicide
think
hotline
I don't think you should be
and
doing drugs or anything. Like,
Okay.
you have some serious mental issues. Like, you need to go to speak to a doctor. That's pretty urgent.
Thanks.
I mean, you've been
I really
lying for
appreciate
years on years, just every day. Like,
3 botnets, guys.
do you not have any
I can't
guilt
even
about
set
like
up
all
a
the
fucking
lies you
IRC
tell?
server.
You
Dude,
guys-
it's really bad. In that one
I know, it's
recording,
really
Have you ever seen
he
this
literally
podcast?
said, I worked at Google and IBM, and I have friends that work at Google and IBM, and they looked him up and they're like, he's never been an employee. And Vinny was like, no, I have been. I'll prove it. And we went and we waited, and he never showed us the thing. And then I went ahead and I waited about
just
6
decided
months.
to ignore it.
Then he uploaded he updated his LinkedIn, and he removed all the fake jobs that he claimed he had.
So, Vinny, since you worked at IBM, what was your job?
What'd you do?
He just muted himself.
From what I
Fucking
researched,
pitiful.
the only job that Vinny has ever had was he got an internship at Ricoh UK, and they left him alone to like image some laptops, and he just like walked around recording it on Tiny Chat and going, "Whoa, look at all the laptops!"
Oh my god, fucking
And like,
laptops, dude.
And that was it. It was like laptops doing like a Pixie imaging boot thing,
And you couldn't even fucking do it correctly.
and he couldn't even do it, and they fired him. And then he told everybody that he was a millionaire for a really long time, and then MLT researched it.
Well, that's a fact.
His whole family
It's a
are on
fact.
welfare.
It's a fact.
His whole family are committing benefits fraud or collecting benefits from the government.
Nobody is.
So if you're a multi-millionaire, why are you in fucking NATO being a grunt on the ground? Like,
that's the
why would you
question
risk
you
your
need to
life
figure
for
out.
fucking
Even
NATO?
better,
Yeah,
if you're a millionaire, what the
figure it
fuck are you doing on Twitter and fucking Discord?
yeah, all day. Like,
Trash.
to do, dude.
Wait, millionaires are on Twitter? What am I supposed to be doing?
And Vinny, when you said you were
You got
deployed in
millions of
Afghanistan,
dollars, do
you showed me a
something.
screenshot.
I don't have
you showed me a
millions of
screenshot
dollars,
of your
You literally
phone,
just said you're a
and the
millionaire.
service provider was a British
yeah.
one.
I am.
Oh,
but I
yeah,
don't know
yeah.
So I'm just wondering how you got British internet in Afghanistan.
So-
and you were ship posting 24/7 when Desert doesn't even have fucking internet.
I actually just posted a picture of my Afghan SIM card.
So
which I
so
don't
Vinny
have.
claimed he never got kicked out of college, but his college got hacked and all the databases got published, and it showed that he was like getting D's and everything, and that he got kicked out of college. And he got kicked out of college and everything. He was like, I never got kicked out. I'm still going every day. And then Zkill messaged him, and he told Zkill that he was moving on to a new college, and he claimed that that never happened.
Vinny, you're so sad you pretend to be an Arab prince, but you don't even have $5 in your bank.
I don't have $5. Like, why are you constantly chatting chat through 8K at my sister for an engagement? And you saw that, so what the fuck? You're broke as fuck. Shut the fuck up. Stop talking shit. dude.
Here's another one. Here's another one where Vinny said that he owned a $750,000 house, and he
do.
claimed that he never.
That's not even. That's nothing. That's nothing.
claimed that he
honestly.
never-
That's nothing to me. That's nothing.
That is nothing in the
That is
UK,
nothing.
especially in London.
That is
You're never
nothing.
able to fucking afford it.
How come if you have a $750,000 house, the funny thing about it is that when you buy land, it's all registered with the ministry office, and I can look it up. And every year in the electoral roll, I can check where you've been registered to. And for the past 5 years, you've been registered to the same address in Richmond, the one that your sister, your mom, and your dad live in.
Oh, you mean the one in Twickenham? That's not my house.
No,
and-
in Twickenham. I'm talking about in Richmond. the other address.
no, if you're talking
one-
about
the one
North
with the-
Tower, that's in Twickenham.
Nope, I'm not talking about North Tower. I'm talking about the one in Richmond that we have. And we also have the
one you guys keep
we also
spamming.
have the paperwork that shows that it's a council house, which means you're living on benefits in a welfare house. but
Wait,
you're a
one other
millionaire.
thing. Vinny, didn't you say you have your rifle right next to you now? Your AK-47 or AKM? Why don't you take a picture of the chamber with a timestamp next to it?
And what would I do?
Why don't you open
Just
this?
to prove it's a real rifle, dude, right?
I want to see it. I want to see the
I
chamber.
want to see the chamber, yeah. You're just not
wanna
gonna
see
do
the
it?
chamber of
I
my
wanna see the
I
chamber.
want to see if it's corked or
Timestamp.
not, because it's probably fucking plastic.
And Vinny, I just want to know how you have an
And
AK-47.
why don't you throw a round of
on your
ammunition in
server.
there? A round of live ammunition. I mean, because if you have a gun, you gotta have bullets for it, right? Even though you don't know what type of bullets they are. It's probably like 9mm, right? That's the AK-47 shoots.
With M16s, and I have an AK, yet it's
He
fake.
has
Okay, your logic is
You have
that
M16s,
So wait a
but
minute.
you don't know how to clean them? Like,
No,
how could you
they
maintain a
let
real gun without cleaning
They
it?
let you take 2 M16s off of a military base in Afghanistan and bring them home to the UK instead of checking them in at the armory, which you're supposed to do when you're not on duty.
I never
Wait,
said that I have them in the UK.
You just said I have 2 M16s.
I never said that I have
You
them in
don't
the
own a
UK.
rifle
He's got it. You guys,
when
he's got him in
you're- when
his
you're out.
his top floor office back at the CIA Navy SEALs office.
You
in the
don't
Middle
own
East.
you don't own a rifle when you're on duty, dude. You clean it like you own it, but you turn it in at the fucking armory when you're not using it.
What is the
AK
rail system on the M16 called? That's a simple
Alright.
question.
Oh,
It starts
I
with
know.
a P.
No, it's not.
Pick
Pickany,
pick a-
Pickany, yeah,
pick a-
whatever.
pick
About to
a.
say
You can't
R.
answer? Hello? Are you there, dude? Oh
It's
no.
Picatinny.
Picatinny rail. Oh man, that was a hard question.
Here, just call it a Pickany.
They were developed at the Picatinny
I was trying to help him out.
From my house.
Oh,
I was trying to help him out, guys. Because he knows so much, like he has to like search through his immense knowledge.
Yeah,
about
he's got a
NATO
mind
and, the
palace like
military.
fucking
No one
Sherlock
here
Holmes.
is picking on Vinny. Vinny's fine. He can handle it, right, Vinny?
He just
Vinny
stopped
the
responding.
Power
He's a big boy with a big gun,
Whoa,
a big
man.
real gun.
Dude, look how dirty that fucking gun is. It's got dust all over it and shit.
I said the chamber. Do you not know what the chamber is, Vinny? The chamber.
Dude,
That's
look at
instead
that.
of the rifle where the bullet
Dude,
goes
look
in
at
at
the
the other end
look
of the
at the
barrel.
fucking end of that gun. It's so filthy. Look, it's got dust all over it.
Do you not know what the chamber is, Vinny? That's the other side of the barrel.
Vinny, you
Just in case
realize
you didn't
that
know. Or I mean, you forgot. You forgot, of
two
course.
completely different calibers. And
I'm sorry, I'm not moving it for you. Like I really can't be.
Oh,
bothered
because it's
with
not.
this.
It's not real.
Because
Oh,
it
that's
doesn't
too
exist.
bad.
Because
was
it doesn't
even-
exist, Vinny.
Yeah, it's
Dude,
not real.
Dude, take a look at this. I enhanced the picture. Hold
Wait,
on,
look at
let
that
me-
front sight. That doesn't look like metal to me. That looks like fucking polymer. Holy shit.
Dude, look
Vinny,
inside.
how much? Vinny,
Look
how much
inside
you
the
spend on
chamber.
sandpaper to rub?
Wait,
your
yeah,
own
look at the
barrel?
barrel. What's that white thing in the barrel? Is that a fucking plug? There's a plug in the end of the barrel.
Yeah,
Look at that
there's
shit.
a plug in the end of the
Oh
fucking
my
barrel.
Vinny,
Look at that.
rip Vinny. Yep, there's a plug in there.
Look at that. There's a plug in there. That's not real. That's an imitation rifle. Look at the fucking. Look at the barrel. There's a plug in it. You can see it, and it's not a
Yeah,
plastic
that's
plug. It's a
plug.
metal.
That's a plug, Vinny.
Pepperino.
Vinny, dude, why are you gonna do this to yourself, dude?
Vinny, dude.
That's a metal plug. That's
Yeah,
a,
that's
you
a
couldn't
plug
even
in the
shoot
barrel.
out of that. You couldn't even shoot water.
The
out of
action,
it,
the
dude.
action's probably what it closed as well. So.
no,
Yeah, it's probably been well.
So wait,
shot,
no,
or
let's
it's
let Vinny
plastic.
explain. Is that just like is that like a magnet in there or something? You know, just like a magnet flew in the end of the barrel, or what is
it's
that?
got a
Dude, look at the dirt and the grime all over that barrel.
I imagine this whole house is like that because you just fucking.
You would,
sits
you
there
would
all day.
fucking misfire if you shot a fucking. I wouldn't want to shoot.
If you shot a bullet through there, the gun would fucking explode because the barrel's blocked.
true.
Well, even if it wasn't plugged, like it's the fucking gun would explode to begin with because the barrel's really disgusting shit.
No, it wouldn't explode. The bullet would go about 30 feet off target. So,
Shoot.
but
Probably shoot his mom, Hasina.
fly all
Vinny,
the
I
way
was
around
just
the world.
making you some hummus. Why did you shoot me?
So, Vinny, why don't you give us a little bit closer picture, dude? Is that a plug in the barrel, or was that just a fluke? Was there some dirt on your camera? Is that what
Dude,
it was?
why doesn't he just pull the chamber open and
Wait,
show
hello,
us it
Vinny?
open?
Are you there?
Bolt. It's called the bolt. Show us the bolt.
No,
No, guys,
Bull-
don't
I'm
disturb
talking about
Vinny
the
with finding
chamber,
news right
the other
now.
end of the barrel where the bullet goes in.
I want to see the loading chamber. I want him to open it.
Yeah, open the bolt.
Open the bolt and show us the chamber, dude.
Open the gun up. Open up the gun.
Or wait, you can at least, you don't even have to take a picture of it. Just hold it next to your microphone and just rack the action. And let's hear it rack. Because I know what that sounds like, right? Let's see.
You fucking played it from
He's
YouTube.
not even responding. He's not even responding. Rip kid. Rip kid. Can we get an F in the chat?
Legitimately
Wait,
made him commit suicide.
guys, he's part of the military, so he needs a military funeral, right? Let's play him some taps, okay, guys? There we go.
Yeah, play him that song for fucking math.
Everybody be quiet. We need to pay respects to Vinny, the 4-star NATO Navy SEAL astronaut, sniper, intelligence member.
Also known as Egon.
Take your hats off, guys. It's time to fold the flag. Okay, Vinny, are you still there, dude? Hello? Oh, I guess this is the end of Vinny, guys. Hey! Oh, he's gone now. Dude, wait, I thought that was a real AK-47. See, that's all we needed. Just prove he's a liar, and then he can just stop talking and left.
Vinny leave?
Yeah, he left. He's gone. He's DDoSing in the Discord server now.
Oh, do you want me to stop the record?
Is Anthrax here?